Let's calm down a little bit, everyone.
Oh my God.
Okay, that is exciting. That is exciting. What's up? Hold on, let me get this thing. I don't know, Wanda, how I got.
Oh
Hold
my
on, let me
gosh.
get the. Sharon, can you just pull this on? Help me. Oh, yeah. Ah! Pull it. Pull it. Ah! Woo!
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Okay, let's go. There's a story behind this,
Yeah.
just so you guys
Remember
know.
when you put the charger one on like that? It got stuck in your head one time.
Okay, let me get my. Is my hair is my hair messed up? Is
Oh
everything
my
okay?
God.
What's going on, guys? Thank you, Wanda. We'll get the grease.
Oh my gosh.
Good evening. Hold on. Let me turn this down. This is we're double dipping
Oh
this
yeah.
audio here. What's up, everybody? Good evening. Can you see us? Can you hear us? Welcome to the big national championship Monday Night Live cruise chat show with Sharon at Sea Travel. What's up? How we going, guys? How we doing?
I was just looking at the chat. I was reading.
Are you?
Yeah, I was reading something.
Okay. Say hi to the people. Give them a big greeting. Give them a warm welcome from Sharon at Sea.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Beautiful.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Is that it?
That's it.
That's the big
I know.
greeting? Okay. Listen, Sharon, you have to come bigger than that. It's
Oh
a
my
national
gosh.
championship
Okay.
evening. People are here instead of watching the big college football game with their family, and for that we appreciate it. Matthew, we will talk about that. We're going to talk all about the encore, so hang in there a minute.
That's funny. Well, because we're Clemson fans, but I kind of before we became Clemson fans, there were some people in our family that were kind of LSU fans,
Yes.
and so we weren't really big LSU fans, but we kind of just, I don't know, we always rooted them on, I guess, because of the
All right.
people in our family.
Truth
But-
be told,
And
truth
so it's
be
kind of
told.
funny that now the two teams are playing each other.
Truth be told, I've never been a college football fan. And a few years ago, maybe about 4 years ago, I'm watching TV, I'm watching some football on a Saturday afternoon with Matthew, and Clemson's playing, and he decides he thinks that the helmet is cool. He somehow is just attracted to the team.
He's just all, yeah.
And all of a sudden he's like, yeah, I think I like this team. We're like, fine, whatever.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden he got into him. And so we just humored him, and we got him this.
He had all kinds of Clemson gear and Clemson, yeah.
We bought him this helmet as part of like a little Halloween
Got the little
costume
light
kit,
back there and all kinds of things.
and the light and a few other things. And so just for whatever reason, we liked Clemson. It turned out we had no idea that they were a good team, and next thing you know, they're winning national championships. And so we're like, yeah, whatever. We just got on the bandwagon. So we're really open to anyone. TCU Hornflower Frogs hold a special place for me. TCU Pepito because of LaDainian Tomlinson. You know, LT came out of there. I love him to death. So that's it, guys. That's where the Clemson love comes from. Otherwise, we really don't know much about anything. All I know is it's a big game tonight. And as soon as we're done here, I will be going to watch the end of it, even though I'm not a huge college football fan. So let's start the show. Welcome, everyone, to Sharon at Sea Travel. Lovely to see you guys here. Sharon, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing great.
What's it? Sharon just passed me a little note here. It said, "Did you set up the Bachelor to record?" Sharon, it's recorded once. When it's set up, when it records once, it's set to record all the time. So
But
your Bachelor will be fine.
But last week you forgot.
No, I didn't forget last week. The show started and I didn't know it had started because it's not on my personal radar. And you
but it's
told
all-
me,
I
like,
know.
when the show was almost over, will you remember to record The Bachelor? And I said,
Yeah.
when did this start?
Well, I
You
always
said like
forget.
2 hours ago.
I never watch
So
TV.
that was the problem.
That's like one of the shows I watch, but I
Yes.
don't really watch much. So I always forget.
Um,
So it is recording.
I guess so. I don't know. Maybe if you learn how to use the television,
Oh my
we
goodness.
wouldn't have to have this conversation
I
live here
literally-
on the Monday night
I
cruise
used to watch
show.
a lot more TV. I literally probably for the last couple of years, I don't know. Sometimes I don't watch hardly any TV, and I have maybe a couple shows that I kind of follow from time to time.
Yes.
That's about it.
So there you go. No, David, Matthew was not watching the game. As a matter of fact,
Oh, he's
well,
on
he's
his
got it
computer.
on. He'll be watching it.
Yeah, on his computer.
I'm not going to lie. There is a junior birthday party going on right now as well. If you all might have noticed that it is Sharon's mom's birthday today. And a few of the folks came over from the family earlier to say
So
hi,
they're
and
celebrating
we
her
did our
birthday.
cake. All that is all handled, everything like that. So we excused ourselves and said we have a big show. we have the cruise crew is waiting for us tonight, guys. So we're letting them wrap up that little party, and we are going to have our own pate right here to say cheers. So welcome. Happy Monday night, guys. If you're new here or you're just kind of floating around and you've caught the show, we'd love for you to subscribe to the channel. If you're not there already, join us on Facebook at the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew to be part of our cruise crew and our cruising family. We'd love to have you. And if it's your first time here, welcome. Please don't be shy. Jump in the chat. Say hi. Ask a question if you got one. Whatever the case is, we would love to hear from you guys. All right, we got a lot going on tonight.
Well, let's say hi to everyone.
You want to say hi to everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do it tonight, or you want me to handle it?
I think you do it. If I do it, it would take probably the whole hour.
It would take a long time. Listen, we say hi, and next thing you know,
I would be
we're
saying
20 minutes
hi,
behind in the chat.
And then I would be talking and answering questions as I go along and lose track and.
What if we do this? What instead of saying hi? Listen, guys, I think you'll agree with me that it's fun to say hi. But when there's 170 people to say hi to, sometimes it can drag on a little bit and it takes a little long. So instead of doing that, why don't we just jump in and start talking about cruising and things of that nature. We'll say hey to a few folks as we go. To all the folks that were here early chatting away, we love you for that. Thank you so much. I believe John Clayco, if you're out there, thank you. I believe I saw a super chat earlier that you just came out of the gate before the thing even started. Thank you so much for that. You are crazy John. And ridiculous. And so thank you for that, dude. It's always appreciated and always helpful to the channel.
It is somebody else's birthday today, and I think I saw him here.
Oh, is he in the house?
I think I saw
him. Did you want to sing to him? Sing to him.
Oh, you know I don't sing.
Just give him a special one. He would appreciate that. From his own personal travel specialist. Don't you think he would appreciate that?
Oh, my gosh. Happy birthday, York.
York Doodles, Deacon Doodles, Ragsdale, happy birthday to you, buddy. Happy birthday to you. Who else is here? Okay, it's so hard not to say hi to everybody. I'm gonna go a couple minutes in. It's 7:10 now. I'm gonna start at 7:06 and say hi to Double A. What is going on? Wanda is here. What's up, Wanda? Linda Lou, Sean and Casey on vacay mode. Leanne Francisconi is here. What's up, Leanne? I don't think we're gonna see Nancy tonight. Some of you may know that our beloved Nurse Nancy, our one half of our tremendous moderator team here at SAS, is on a cruise, right? What ship is she on?
On the Oasis.
Oasis of the Seas with her lovely daughter Naomi. She went with Hannah on her last cruise when she had a mother-daughter cruise. This time she's with her other daughter Naomi. They're having a blast. Leanne is here. She's going to hold down the fort. I'm going to tell you right now, don't mess with Leanne. Even though she's running solo tonight, she is not one to be messed with. Trust me on that one. Mark Maxon is here. What's up? Riding with Larry. Love to see you. Blaine 2007. Joseph Johnson. What's up? Carla McClendon. Amy Kephart is here. David Smith. Chris Barnett. Dan Newen-Schwander. What's going on? Amy Rogers is here. TCU Pepito. We saw you earlier. Wallace Travel. Sheila Bossiger in the house. Ice Tick is here. What's going on, Ice Tick? The chat just jumped on me. I jumped all the way to the bottom. So I apologize about that. Here's a few other names. Marky Mark, Charlene Brooks, Pigford. What is up, Charlene? Robbie O'Malley. Robbie, man, we have been thinking about you a lot lately because we are getting ready to get on that Norwegian Encore for 7 days, and we are super, super excited. And whenever we think Norwegian, we think Robbie O'Malley. So great to have you here, dude. Great to have you here. Joe Cicato, wife and I are going on our second Royal Caribbean Freedom of the Seas. Second sailing after the big refurb. We're watching all the blogs to learn the tricks. Thanks so much for the help and entertainment. Thank you, Joe. It is a pleasure to make the vlogs and share them with you guys. We appreciate that.
Awesome after the refurbishment.
Yeah, for sure. Papa Mozo said this week's drink special: Carnival's Chianti and a cruise cup. Mozo says Italian foul. I will tell you right now that we did get some notification online that in many Italian households, drinking Chianti out of a small glass cup is perfectly fine, normal, and acceptable. So we may have learned something there.
Well, they said plastic, but I don't know about plastic, but I know in Europe they do drink them out of glass.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
well, hey. The Down Under Cruiser said there is better stuff to watch on TV, such as Sharon at Sea. You're awesome. You know what? I'm gonna cheers that right now.
Thank you.
Cheers to you. Yummy, delicious stuff. Craven Cruises is here. What is going on? How you doing, Jim Hurley? Good to have you here, buddy. Sarah Armendariz is here. I think I said hi to Sharon Toner Clarkson. Jennifer Kildo. Andrew Sweeze is here. So Tweety is in the house somewhere. I know because people are saying hi to her. So Tweety, I enjoyed your recent vlog from your Princess Cruise. Keep them up, girl. Love it. Deidre Foster, Michigan Mom. What's up, Michigan Mom? Glad to have you. Charles Hahn in the house. Pia Broderick says both of you rock. Thank you, Pia. That is so nice of you to say that. Nana loves cruising. DC said first time here. Welcome DC. DC, glad to have you. Travel Mobile is here. Hi. Hank Shannon said my video froze up. Let's see, Hank, are we having any issues? No, we're still moving on our end, so I think we ought to be good to go. Sue Soto's here. Lufrain Martinez is in the house. Let me see. I just got a notification. I think that Doug Ullinger accidentally hit thumbs down on the video. It's okay, Doug. Don't worry about it. Speaking of the Ullingers, I am very excited to announce that we are having appetizers and drinks with Beth and Doug Ullinger.
We are.
In like
week.
2 days. Yes,
Yeah.
I am super excited that was able to play out.
I know.
So I can't even tell you how excited I am about that.
I can't wait.
Crazy Cat Travelers here. Andy Bray from the Kansas City Chiefs. Go ahead, rub it in. The Chiefs are looking pretty damn good. We know. Kevin McGee, hello. Instinct is here. Hello. There's the Claykowskis. What is going on, John? John, Kelly, Stella, Caitlin, the whole Clayco crew. Lovely to see you. Amanda shows what's going on. Amanda has to go to bed because we have to get up early in the morning. Amanda, it's okay. We just like to see you here. So that Sharon can.
It's later in Florida.
Sharon can connect with her 40 is the new 20 buddy. So thank you very much for joining us. Cruise with us, fresh off Liberty of the Seas and a Mr. Sancho spa suite. Awesome.
Oh, nice.
Sounds super cool.
Yeah, those spa suites are nice.
So Tweety said snow day for me today, but hopefully back to work in the AM. Snow day, what is that? I've heard of those. We don't get those out here.
Yeah, we don't get those.
All right. Debbie Prokop is here. What is going on, Debbie? Hey guys, how is the volume? Are you hearing us okay? Is it a little quiet? I got a few comments that it was a little quiet last week, so let me know if we need to turn it up a little bit. Pam asked, said, Sharon, are you going to tackle Jamie?
Oh my goodness.
She might have to if I go on a tear. We'll see what happens. Michael Lozano is here. What's going on, Michael? Joe Sucato, new subscriber, first time here. We're a little worried leaving from San Juan after the port issues, now the earthquake. Have you heard anything?
Oh.
Joe,
yeah.
we have heard something.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that real quick?
Well, I wish I could pull it up, but we received an email from our friend in San Juan.
Well, we reached out to our friend Carlos Medina, who owns and operates Charlie's Custom Tours. You've seen us promote it here on the channel, and we have a relationship with him, and we actually have a trip lined up to Puerto Rico here on our Encore cruise. It's going to be our first stop, and we're going to be having dinner with him. So we reached out to say, hey, what's going on? Is everything okay? I don't know if you have anything there. Are you going to try to just read some of that?
Well, I'm just going to see what the area again, because I read it a few days ago. So
the earthquakes happened in the southwestern part of Puerto Rico. San Juan and the cruise part is in the northeastern part. So the one thing that's a little challenging is sometimes power and things like that getting through the entire island. But as far as the port goes and everything in San Juan and Old Town San Juan, from what we understand, no real issues. They've probably felt some of the aftershocks and the tremors, but everything there seems to be okay. And the last time we talked to our friend a couple of days ago, everything seemed to be good.
Oh, okay.
The epicenter was practically 100 miles away from the southwest coast, but it was felt through the entire island. Let's see.
Well, at that time there were three major earthquakes.
He goes on to say tremors in Puerto Rico are nothing out of the norm. Most times they're not even mentioned on the news when they feel them, so it's not a new thing for those guys to get earthquakes out there.
There are some major power outages, the island-wide, many structural damage of older buildings. Let's see. Looks like the merchants are engineering plants, garages, ATMs are all up and running. Cellular and internet services are still a bit shaky. So
and power is being reestablished in parts of the island that are missing power. So that's a little direct update from us from our good friend Carlos Medina in Puerto Rico. So I wouldn't be concerned. You're going to be able to get into port, get off the ship, do almost the norm in San Juan and the immediate areas. But check with your tours and call ahead if you have plans, just to double check those kind of things. So Joe, there you have it. That is an in-depth detail from Sharon at Sea right here, buddy. Lots of people saying happy birthday to Deacon Doodles, aka York Ragsdale, our friend from the Ship Show from at the Klaykowskis YouTube channel. Check those guys out. Holly Johnson's here. What's up? Chris Ehrlich is in the house. Ruth Todd, what's going on, Ruth? Lovely to see you here. Who else do we have? Rusty Dean.
Ruth, I will talk to you after the show. It got a little hectic around here, and I don't think I meant to respond. I don't think I clicked respond.
Unbelievable. How can you not respond to Ruth Todd?
I know.
Rusty Dean wanted to say thanks. The videos helped him a lot with pre-cruise anxiety. It was a blast in the Bahamas. Rusty, you're welcome. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you saying that, dude, so much you don't even know. Let's see. Cindy Nelson's here. Rita L is in the house. Chris C. What's going on? Spiker's Crazy Cruisers are here. All right, guys. It's 7:18. I'm going to jump to the bottom of the chat. If I missed you, please come back around and say hi again. We are not trying to blow you off at all. Jojo the King said, no damage seen at the Pan American port. Excellent news to hear. That's where Royal Caribbean ships debark or embark from, I should say, and disembark from their cruises. So that's good news. What else do we have going on?
Oh, there's a couple new. Oh, I just saw a couple more new names, I think.
Robbie O'Malley said, my next cruise is from San Juan in about 40 days or so. Earthquakes are scary. Robbie, your next cruise isn't for 40 days? Man, what are you going to do? You'll be jonesing for that thing, dude. Totally jonesing. Med USA says, enjoy the trip. I'm going on the Encore the 23rd. Thank you so much, Med USA, for the super chat. We really appreciate that. That is so nice of you. Let's see what else. I don't want to miss anybody. Volume is fine, said Peter Hone. Thank you, Peter. The Traveling Heartbeats. Hello, big fans. We've learned a lot. We are your students, and you are cruising senseis. The volume is fine. Thank you so much. That is so nice of you. Very nice of you to say. Who else do we hear? Beth Ullinger is in the house. What is up, Beth?
Beth. We can't wait to see you guys Wednesday.
Sean and Casey on vacay mode said, Sharon and see Jamie, what ports can you fly your drone? Most ports you can fly your drone. There's a few that I looked into. I don't have them off the top of my head because I'm not going there anytime soon. But on our upcoming ports, Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, Tortola, and probably even Great Stirrup Cay.
There's a couple.
You could get away with it, but there is a little issue. We're gonna have to look into how easily to get the drone on and off the cruise ship could be the thing.
I think there's a couple really southern ports you can't. I want to say
there's a couple of them out there that they have it on lockdown, but nothing we're going to immediately.
Or Barbados. I think it's Barbados that they don't allow them at all.
Lalito Loca Cruising's in the house. What is up, Tony and Jenny? They are packing for their big move south. Lovely to see you kids here. Glad to have you guys. Jeffrey Cruises is here. What's up? Jacqueline Smith is here. I just want to make sure we didn't miss anything. There.
Haley Mann. Did you read Haley Mann?
What's that?
I just saw some other names I don't think you read as you.
Well, yeah. Listen, we missed a lot of names, but that's how it's going to have to be because we have a lot of stuff going on tonight.
Annette Ballman.
Jennifer Kildo said the volume is great for her, so that is cool.
Bell. Hi, Madeline.
Oh, hello. I hope your back is feeling better, Sharon. Everything sounds great. Thank you. Give us an update. How are you doing after your big fall last week?
I'm doing great. Actually, I feel better. The weirdest thing, though, that where I fell and actually kind of hit my knee, that hurt when I fell, and then it didn't hurt at all. This week, after everything else felt better, my knees started hurting where I fell. Weird. So anyways, but it's not holding me back from doing anything. In fact, I have plans to go hiking tomorrow morning, so we'll see how that goes.
There you go. I hear the dogs barking in there. There must be some activity. Tina C said, I'm jealous y'all don't get snow. I hate this stuff. That's why we're here, to avoid the snow.
Yeah, I like the snow for one day for fun, and then I want to get out of it.
Craven Cruises is leaving from San Juan on Sunday. Yeah, man, you should have no issues, I don't think. Yeah. No issues right now. Sheila said, I haven't been to San Juan. You will. We'll get you there one day, Sheila. We'll work a cruise there. Yeah. What else do we have here?
I would love to go out of San Juan again because it goes to some of my favorite ports, that itinerary. Oh, yes.
Laisha L. Christian said, hey, Sharon, I'll be contacting you to book a cruise in the next couple of days. I want to know if you know how to use the My Vegas rewards. I have enough points to get a credit on RCCL. Have you used that before?
Give me a call. I don't do the My Vegas app. Like, I don't play that or anything, but I can
If there's a credit to be had, Sharon can get it
I
posted.
can get it.
Sharon, the way you answer that is not instilling.
Well,
any
no, I was
confidence.
saying I don't play the reward. Like, I don't play. I actually used to play it, but I don't play anymore. I took the app off
Okay.
my phone because.
Well, she wants to know if you know how to use the My Vegas rewards, not if you play the game.
Oh,
Yes. So
yes,
if she has rewards, you can get them posted
I can.
for her.
Yes, I can do it. Yes.
Okay, we worked through that one together.
Sorry.
We made it happen.
You moved
Teamwork.
the thing, and I can't. I have to listen to you read the question because the chat's going like this, and I'm trying to focus in and read it, and it's going up
Listen,
and down. with
you
me.
know better. Do not try to keep up with what's happening here. It's just too out of control.
Well, you gotta leave it still so I can read it.
CMPJ 519 from Maryland. What is going on? Lovely to see you there. Lovely to see you. Dave and Brandy said all their snow is gone. We are having some crazy weather here. Amy Rogers said touchdown Clemson.
Ooh, all right.
Linda Lou said marriage is teamwork. You are so right. Rosalind Strayhorn, what is going on? Lovely to have you here tonight. Larry is doing the Norwegian Pearl in 36 days.
Nice.
Wow, plan to wear my Sharon at Sea t-shirt and Bagak shirt to give you all some free advertising. That is awesome, Larry.
Thanks, Larry.
We love that about you. Thank you. We appreciate that. Susan Boat said, to go on so many cruises, do you work for the cruise line making your videos?
No, we don't. I mean,
No.
our videos have nothing to do with the cruise line.
That is correct. Everything that we do, we just work hard for. Sharon works hard, she still works some shifts as a nurse. That's what she does. That's her original full-time job type of deal. She's been able to back off a little of that because she has been creating a travel business that she's doing an awesome job at. So congratulations on that. And I work a full-time job, 40 hours a week, and then come home and do whatever I do with the channel and all that kind of stuff. So it's just a lot of hard work. We don't do a lot at home. You know, we spend our evenings doing this with you guys instead of going out and spending money so that we have money to spend on cruises. That's kind of how it works for us. So there you have it. You think your weather is bad? Think of Australia. We are burning. Bruce, man, I'm so sorry. I hope that you are in the clear, so to speak, out there. So.
Yeah.
Blaine 2007 said, are you recording the game before we spoil the score or give updates? It's okay because we'll be done with plenty of time left to watch the end of the game, and I'll go back and watch it anyway just to check it out and enjoy it, so don't even sweat it.
How about Matthew? They'll sit sometimes and rewatch football games over and over and over the same
You are
game.
so right.
I don't know.
That's how we roll. 17-7 now Clemson is the score. Boom! Thank you, Amy, for those updates. We appreciate it. Let's see, what else? How do you like Carnival Panorama? We are going May 9th, said Kyle Schutt. What's up, Kyle? Glad to have you here.
We had a great time on the Panorama. We can't wait to get back on. I'm trying to think of. Are you going to Negative Town? Right? No, I'm trying to think of, because it's the same as the Horizon, the Vista class, ships.
Okay.
And I would say I
tell-
love the Horizon,
I can
and
tell
I
you're
like
thinking
it.
of something good to say.
I like it as
you
much
said
as
such
the
a things on the
Horizon,
table.
if not better than the Horizon.
What?
The only thing I will say is the trampoline park. I was really excited about that. I was maybe a little disappointed in it. It wasn't quite as
A little underwhelming?
fun as I thought it was going to be, I guess I should say.
Okay.
But it's great. It was great.
Well, will we see a clip of you jumping around in the trampoline park sometime soon?
Probably.
The next Panorama vlog should be out here within another day or two. And
next
I
time
think that'll be the big
when we
ending. That'll be
we're
the
gonna
big
go-
finale, as a matter of fact.
Next time when we go, Matthew and I will be in the same age group, because
Yes.
he'll be 15. So we're going to challenge each other to the little rock wall.
Yes.
We'll see who wins.
That is one thing that you will see from our video that was odd about the Panorama was the age groupings. The trampoline park, it was 14 and under.
Well,
or
6 to 14.
Okay, 6 to 14 or 15 and over. So Matthew is 14 years old, but he's like 6 foot tall now, and he's huge. But in that age group, most of the kids in there were quite younger than him.
I'd say about 10. A lot of them were around 10.
Yeah, so it was a little awkward for him. He did his own thing a little bit. He was very nice, and he played a couple games with a couple kids that were kind of hanging to the side and doing their own thing. Some kids go in there with a friend or a sibling, and they just go in there and they go crazy because they have someone else to run around with.
Yeah.
But if you're a kid by yourself in there, it takes a minute to team up with somebody. There's some activities that take two people to do, and Matthew was so cool to hang with a couple of kids that didn't really have anybody and play around and play some games, so that was cool.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Sharon got out there and did a little jumping as well, and you will see a few clips of that on the next Panorama vlog.
Yeah, they
I
had
can
a
tell you
little,
that.
on the one side, they had like little basketball hoops and you could jump around and stuff like that. But there's a few people, the thing is, a few people come in there and they kind of go crazy. Some like maybe like the 18-year-olds or around that age. And so it's hard, as people are just like running around the trampolines and they're bouncing and it's kind of a little hectic in there.
Kevin Rubiger has a great question. He says, do you ever take cruises that you don't film and you just chill out?
We used to, not anymore really.
I don't know that you could really ever say. I don't know if you could say that because
you know what?
we have always
that's
recorded one way or the other. I mean, I have a box of VHS tapes that were in a JVC camcorder and little Sony, cassette type tapes from another recorder, and that we used to record a lot of stuff and then come home from the cruise and watch it again.
Actually, when you say that, I was thinking more of at this standpoint, but we've always recorded our videos ever since our first cruise.
Yes.
Like with a old camcorder and things from back when we started cruising. Just kind of for our own personal family memories.
Yeah.
So we've kind of always filmed things, I guess.
I think that's kind of how we got started with making the vlogs and stuff, is we were always doing it, and then we put a couple clips on YouTube and some people watched it and we were like, whoa, that's kind of crazy.
And we do relax. We do relax. I would say, depending on the cruise, we do relax a lot as well, I think. We always have our downtime.
We chill out. There's plenty of downtime that you don't see. The behind the scenes footage, if you will. 84B Crawford said, going on my first cruise, Oasis of the Seas, January 2021. Can't wait. Thanks for the videos. 84B Crawford, make sure that you check out Nurse Nancy, because she will be putting out some Oasis of the Seas vlogs. And according to her, making her own joke about herself, it should be somewhere around 2021 that those vlogs ought to come out. That's a little tease for Nancy.
Oh my gosh.
She made the joke herself, so I'm not busting her chops. Amy Rogers said, Sharon has been awesome with booking cruises. That is very nice of you to say. Thank you so much. I don't want, Sheila said he looks 21. He definitely does. Super Bowl cruise, said Sean and Casey. That's something that we might think about down the road. We have some friends that do Super Bowl cruises, and it would be so nice just to go with a bunch of people and have a blast. So we will see. Zach 2 Turn, what's up? Hey, a little late. That's okay. I was editing my next vlog, and time got away from me. Zach, that's quite all right. Thank you. Let's see. The Down Under Cruiser said, for your information, the number of volunteers that have come to help fight the fires and also assist those in rebuilding is amazing. We even had cruise ships standing by to help. That is fantastic. Wow. I know I saw where I think Carnival is donating like $1.5 million to the cause down there. So that is fantastic. Greg asks, 95 days till the horizon. Does travel insurance price fluctuate, and should I get all options? Good question.
Are you talking about outside of the cruise line or with the cruise line? With the cruise line, it's pretty much a set rate, but the coverage is kind of minimal. If you get it on an outside agency, it can fluctuate depending on when you get it.
York says 17 Sharon, 0 all other travel agents. He said you're up 17-0.
Oh,
thank you, York. That is so nice of you. Question: I understand 16 and over need some sort of ID for cruising. Taking my 10 and 7-year-old, is the birth certificate all I need for them?
Yep. That's if you're just going to the Mexico, the Caribbean, something like that. Yes, that's all you technically need for them. Yes. I do always recommend passports, but you don't have to have a passport.
There you go. Matthew is dying to talk about the Encore. Sue Soto said, I can't wait for the next Panorama vlog. I'm obsessed. There's going to be one more vlog probably to wrap up this little series. Then in about 2 more months, about 2 more months, maybe 2.5 months, the next more Panorama vlogs will be out. Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of Panorama this year. Yeah. I promise you that.
Well, and our next Panorama will have a little different, we'll try to show you some different things that we didn't do on this one.
Yes.
And also we're going to do a lot of new fun things in the ports that we're looking into doing.
Nicole said, why did they serve you the glass of wine in a soda cup? I'm not really sure. Some people have said that's normal. Some have said, what the heck? So I'm a little on the fence. Next time we go, I will have to inquire at the Cucina de Capitano and see exactly what the scoop is on that. Linda Lou, did you want an olive? Because I have a lot of them. I have a lot of olives tonight because when I took my normal 4 olives out of the jar, there were 3 left. Now, I don't know if you guys, if you have any OCD like I do, you can't leave 3 olives in the jar. It's not the proper count for another drink. So I had to take those 3 out and just throw them in the glass. And so now I just have a lot of olives tonight with you guys. But it's a celebration night, so yes, Linda Lou, you can. Rita L said travel insurance, yes.
Yes.
Let's see, is the carry-on per passenger or per cabin? Said Raul Flores Jr.
You can take as many carry-ons really as you want on a cruise ship.
Mm-hmm.
I know some cruise lines do state that they have a limit on checked bags and carry-ons, but I've never heard of them turning you away for taking too many bags. As long as you can carry them, you can take them.
So Tweety said, nice new light behind you. Tweety, are you talking about...
Oh, there.
You're talking about this light right here. Yeah, that's just something from Matthew's collection. I thought we had to represent a little bit. You saw, or I don't know if you saw in the beginning, Tweety, but I was rocking this helmet. It's a kid's helmet. Getting it on off my head, this big fat head, is not an easy task. Sharon literally has to help pull it off.
I cannot believe that you even can fit that thing on.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's there's a lot of circulation issues. And,
I'll tell him a story. So probably about, I don't know how many years ago, maybe 8, 9 years ago.
You can tell that we've talked about that here, haven't we?
I don't know, but it was several years ago. He wanted a real Chargers helmet for Christmas.
Hold on, do you hear that?
What?
I just want to have fun. Okay, go ahead, next.
I don't hear anything.
Well,
Anyways.
I know you don't hear anything. They might hear something.
Anyways, so Jamie wanted so I bought him a Chargers helmet, and I bought the large adult one, the largest one they have. It only came in one size, and he complained it didn't fit him. It was too small, so we had to send it back. And he never lets me forget it to this day that I owe him a Chargers helmet.
Unbelievable that you never got it back.
But I can't believe that you can get those youth size ones on your head, and you couldn't wear the other one.
Well, because there's nothing in that thing. That other one literally wouldn't go on the head. This thing I can just pull apart physically and pop it on my head. Let's see. Susan Boats, taking my sister on her first cruise in May, going on Carnival Pride. What are your thoughts on that ship?
We
haven't been on that ship, but that class of ship.
Yeah, we've been on the Legend and the Miracle, and we love them. We love that class of ships. It's a smaller class, but I think I would say that class of ships was probably some of our most relaxing cruises.
There you go.
That we just had a lot of downtime and relaxed.
How about Carnival Sunshine? Kimberly Vickers says, any plans for the sunshine?
Sunrise.
I'm sorry, the sunrise. I apologize. Sunrise.
We had thought about it when first there was talk of it coming out, but we don't have any plans of the sunrise in our future in the next few years probably. We may go on the Radiance, which is going to be kind of like it, but probably not the sunrise. Just because we just don't have the time to go. I don't know, it just doesn't fit into our schedule right now.
There you go. Ruth Todd said, "Oh my God, Jamie, your head is huge." Thank you, Ruth. Circulation issues. You need all the circulation oxygen you can get, Jamie. What can you do on a cruise, and what is a can't do on a cruise? Diana and Edward Herbst. God, that's a loaded question. There's so much to do one or the other.
You can do a lot on a cruise.
Yes.
Something you can't do.
Something. Let's see. You can't smoke the ganja, even though it might be legal on the cruise.
Oh my God.
People have been talking about that a lot lately. I saw a show the other day. They were talking about it. But that's something that you can't do on a cruise.
Can't bring alcohol other than wine on board.
There you go.
What else? I don't know.
There's not much you can't do. You can drink, you can smoke, you can dance, you can stay up all night, you can gamble. Did I say you can drink? Yes, I probably said that already. You can eat until you can't eat anymore. You can get off in different islands every day and go out and explore as long as you get back to the ship
I know
on time.
something you can't do on most cruise lines now. You cannot bring plastic on board, like plastic water bottles and.
Oh, they are locking it down, huh?
Yeah. So that on most cruise lines.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Rachel Lackey said, I don't want to go on Carnival because I don't like Pepsi. I love Coke product.
That's
Hey,
funny
listen,
because
if
we're
you're that
a Coke
strong,
family ourselves, but
yes.
That didn't really make a difference.
There you go.
Actually, Matthew's the big one that likes the Coke, but he was okay with the Pepsi.
Yes. York Ragsdale says, Super Bowl cruising is great. We do it every year. I wonder why casinos at sea don't have sports gambling, though. I don't know, York. It could be tricky, maybe just because of the timing, because you'd have to only place bets on what's coming up immediately, and then you'd have to get paid out immediately, and maybe there's some issue with that. I'm not quite sure. Ruth thought that on Carnival, can I purchase one drink package this month and the second next month? Can't currently afford both in 1 month.
No, you'll have to
is
wait.
that from if you're cruising solo? Is that what you're talking about?
No, she means to buy. She's gonna buy two, but buy one month and buy the other one the next month. No,
okay.
You have to buy them both at the same time.
Oh, yes.
If there's two adults in the cabin, so you'd have to buy them. Just hold on to the money and buy them both the next month.
Yes, you are so right. All right, so let's get into some stuff. Let's get into some talk. DCA 10 said the insurance does not cover pre-existing conditions. That's right. If you get insurance, make sure you find insurance that is applicable for what you want it to do.
Yeah, you have to purchase it within 15 days of booking your cruise for it to cover pre-existing conditions. If you, and that's with most outside agencies. I mean, I'm sure there's some that don't, but most of them do.
What's up, Trevor Bagakler? Papa Mozo said wine, 2 bottles for each passenger or per cabin. It's 1 bottle per passenger, up to 2 per cabin. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, it's one per passenger.
So if there's 4 adults in the cabin, can each of the 4 adults bring a bottle of wine?
Yes.
Okay, so 1 per person.
So I think Celebrity as well. I know Royal and I think it's Celebrity. You can bring large. You can bring larger than the. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm thinking of Norwegian. You can bring larger than the 750. You can bring the 1,500 milliliter bottle, but they charge you a higher corkage fee. That's Norwegian. I'm sorry. I was confused for a minute.
You got confused?
I did.
I don't believe that for a second.
I was thinking Celebrity, but it's Norwegian
confused.
that does that.
Let's see. Yes, Rachel says I prefer Coke, and 12 would not be enough, and 24 is squeezing it tight. Any update on wine koozies? Tammy Forwood has said. Is it safe to say that you are in the process of trying to get with the spread shirts and things and do some changes in the logo so that by the end of this month, by the time we're back from our cruise, will things be available?
I already did that.
Okay, so what about wine koozies? Because I know you're working on that.
They do not sell wine koozies. So where I get the wine koozies from, I can only purchase direct, and I haven't found anywhere else that we can have them made for other people to purchase directly through them. So we're probably going to have to do similar to what we did with the lanyards, where we use the PayPal, and then I just send you a wine koozie. So I will post something on that, maybe on the Cruise Crew or something, so that everyone will know.
That's good. That's good.
How to do that.
Okay. All right. I'm jumping along to the end. So listen, I do have an agenda.
If you're interested in one, email me, and I will tell you how you can get it. It may be I'm gonna have to order them, so it may be 2 to 3 weeks before I can get them. But you will not have to pay anything for them until I get them and tell you I have them. So.
Boom. Nice work. Cruising the World with Jackie, what is going on, says, some lines you can't even bring anything. There are a few cruise lines that you can't bring anything on board. Some will charge you a fee, a corking fee for bringing it on board, not even just bringing it to the dining room. Norwegian
will charge you a fee when you get on board for your wine, a corkage fee. No matter if you drink it, don't drink it, whatever, they charge it when you get on board.
Sean and Casey on vacay mode. You can't fly the drone on the ship or roller skate or skateboard.
Oh, there you go.
Very wise. You are so right about that.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that crazy.
Michael Lozano said you could buy soda at the ports and bring them on as well. At least that's what I do with Carnival. That could be it. I'm not sure. I've never tried to bring soda back on in a port. So
I think you can if it's a cruise line that allows you to bring it on embarkation day.
Yes,
they usually will let you bring it back on.
Cruz and Susan, are the safes in the stateroom secure for cash?
I would say so. I haven't personally heard of anyone having anything stolen
Yeah,
from the
I mean,
safe.
people put jewelry in there and stuff like that. So, as long as you're doing it right and it's secure and no one else knows how to access that safe until you leave, then I think you ought to be good to go. We have not been on the Carnival Spirit, but we've been on Spirit class ships,
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. And I look to Sharon for that because she knows better than I do.
Yeah, we've been on the Miracle and the Legend.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
We have some questions now. Matthew is the
I
dime to get this question.
I would love to go on the Spirit though. For some reason, I've always wanted to go on the Spirit.
We need to focus now. Are we focused?
I'm focused.
Matthew has a question.
Oh.
What do you guys have booked for the NCL Encore, such as dinners and shows?
Oh.
Matthew, I can tell you that we are locked in for Choir of Man. I'm very looking forward to that.
Yeah.
We are
This will
choosing.
be our second time though seeing it.
Yeah, the last time though was so crazy and we were so wound up, and I want to be able to just sit back and enjoy it a little bit more now, because I really enjoyed it the first time. We will not be going back, I don't think, to Kinky Boots. We saw that on the.
Did we book? I don't know.
We did not book the Kinky Boots.
Yeah, we didn't book
No.
that a second time. We enjoyed it, but I don't know that we enjoyed it a lot, but we don't really know if we want to see it a second time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Debbie,
it's kind of a one-time thing for
Debbie
us.
Prokop said NCL just advertised during the LSU game. Don't you mean during the Clemson game? Debbie, is that what you meant to say?
Oh my God.
So what about dinners? What do we have lined up for on NCL? What have we booked already?
We are going to go to Los Lobos for the Mexican restaurant. I wanted to go there last time and we didn't, so we're going to go to Ocean Blue.
Yes, and those two we have reservations for already.
Yes.
So we did make those.
Oh,
Robbie, what do you think about that? Los Lobos, Ocean Blue. Good decisions? What do you think?
And what else? Well, there was one other one.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Was it the Q? Or
Was it? I don't know. We were. So Matthew's birthday is going to be during this cruise, and of course it's my birthday month, so that's going on as well. So we wanted to make sure that he enjoyed a nice steak, and we were checking out the menus. And
we were
saw
going
that,
to go to the steakhouse at first.
yes, we looked at the steakhouse.
Yeah.
But we decided to go to Ocean Blue because Matthew can have his steak there, and I can have my seafood, and it's a win-win situation.
Yeah, so we're going to celebrate the birthdays there.
Yes. Sharon said Los Lobos is delish. Do Cagney's or Le Bistro. Daniel Arrett said Cagney's. We thought, listen, I'm going to tell you what. We know that everybody goes to Cagney's, but we took a look at Cagney's. We looked at Ocean Blue, and we wanted to go to one or the other, and I think we're pulling the trigger on Ocean Blue.
Yeah,
That's just the deal.
Yeah.
That is just the deal. Wanda, we looked at Food Republic too, but there's some.
We thought about that, but I don't think Matt's. Oh well, unless he didn't go, but I don't
Matthew
think
is a limited menu choice type of guy, and Sharon will definitely try more, but she's not that crazy about seafoods and sushis and cool things like that.
Yeah, there was only a couple things on the menu that looked good. That, like I don't know, I wasn't really a big fan of Food Republic the menu. But.
Robbie said amazing choice. Ocean Blue has the best steak and meat on the ship. I go there and I don't eat seafood. Boom. Thank you, Robbie.
Okay, great.
We appreciate that. Brandy Ochoa, happy birthday. It's you and York have your birthdays today.
Happy birthday,
no,
Brandy.
It wasn't Onda by Scarpetta.
We are considering that though too.
We looked at that. We might still pull the trigger on something like that.
If we do, it'll be at the very end of the week.
Yes.
My thing with Italian food is I love Italian food.
Yes.
But on a cruise, for some reason, I try to stay away from it, or I eat it on the very last couple of days because I get so full and I always feel all bloated and I don't know, it's just so filling. So.
Okay, got a couple more questions coming in here, and then we're going to get into the Encore here. Can you take a glass of wine or soda to the MDR? Yes, you sure can. Take a glass. If you take the bottle with you, they will try to charge you a corkage fee. Just fill up your glass all the way to the top before you leave your cabin. Bring that into the main dining room, and you're going to be good to go.
Oh, on any cruise line, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any SAS merch I can take on Celebrity Summit in March. I'll plug you because you're prompt in response time. T-shirt or muscle shirts, tanks, lanyards. Sharon, you're nice. Very nice. Hey, check out Teespring. Is the best place to look at.
Actually, Spreadshirt.
Spreadshirt's better?
Spreadshirt's better.
Oh, okay, good call.
Teespring is at the bottom of all of our YouTube videos, but if you go to in the description box of all of our videos, there's a link to Spreadshirt, and that is more updated shirts, and there's a couple different ones, and also you can like customize them with different text and things if you want to add anything to them.
Jill Heyman's got a question, and if you can answer this question, she will think you are awesome. Do you know why there's no cheers package offered on the Carnival Legends Mediterranean cruise? Nobody can give me an answer.
Carnival does not offer the drink package on any of their European cruises.
And that is why.
I don't know exactly why, but I know it is why. It is
I
all of their.
thought
It is any. It's
Jill
not
was
just.
gonna be impressed.
Well, it's not the Legend in particular. It is any cruise that they have in Europe. They
Yes.
do not offer the drink package.
I would imagine it's because of maybe
But it
certain
has-
laws that
yeah,
they
it has
have
something to
from
do with
where
the
the
laws.
ship is embarking from, and that usually has something to do with it. There are going to be laws or rules or regulations about how they charge for the drinks. Maybe it's a tax. Maybe it's a gratuities issue because they automatically add gratuities on the cheers package, and there may be some different rules in Europe. So those are a few of my best guesses.
Yeah, all I know is that I know they don't offer it on any of their Europe cruises. But if you send me an email, I will find that answer out, or I'll answer it next week on our show. I'll have the answer for you.
Serena Nice, what is going on? Nice of you to stop by. You see what I did there? Serena Nice, I said nice of you to stop by. The cheers package, you're good. If you're in the room with your son's underage, then you buy the cheers package, get the kid the soda package, and you're good to go. You only have to purchase it for anyone who's over 21 in the cabin.
And you don't have to even purchase a soda package for the child unless you want to. It's not like you have to just because you got the cheers.
That is right.
I know a lot of people if they book with a couple kids, maybe they book 2 cabins, and the kids are going to be in one cabin, and the adults, they'll book an adult in each cabin. Sometimes they'll make you do that actually if the kids are younger, but even if they're older, they do that. That way, only one person has to buy the cheers package.
God, you guys are amazing with questions tonight. Looking into booking my first cruise ever, the ships we're looking at are Encore and Escape. Are they similar? Is one way better than the other? So we're not NCL experts. We've only been on Encore for a 2-night inaugural event, and now we're really going on our first true NCL cruise.
I know Robbie O'Malley's in the chat. He could probably tell you.
Yes, Robbie is the man.
They are similar ships. I know that, and I know Robbie told us the Escape was his favorite. I don't know if it still is, but he said I think he told us that was his favorite.
Oh yes.
But
Robbie, so tough question for you, buddy.
Changed.
Encore or Escape for M. Dilly. M. Dilly needs your help there.
I know we are looking going on the Escape next summer.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Mrs. Davis D, I'm not sure if I can answer that. Asking about the free wine at the steakhouse. Do you take it with you if you don't drink it? If it's just a couple and 2 of you, you will get a bottle of wine. And I can't imagine that you couldn't take that bottle with you.
Yeah, you can take it with you, or if you don't finish it and you want to save it for
Good night, Bill Leach.
Next night's dinner. Good night, Bill. You can ask them to save it for you, and they can actually give it to like the main dining room, save it so that the next night, if you're in the main dining room, you can have it.
What do I get with a Holland America drink package, says Andy. What is up, Andy?
Hi, Andy.
Have you booked anyone with that yet, or no?
I have, but I don't. It's all the alcohol. It's an alcohol package. You can get, I think, soda, and I think you get water with that one, too.
There you go. There was a question by Julie Fought. My friends don't want cheers package, but I do. What can I do? Julie, get some new friends. I mean, think about it. Yeah. You want the cheers package, or they don't. They're not going to be able to hang with you. You're there to party. They are just not. But also what you can do is try to book your cabins in a way that if you can get in a cabin with someone who wouldn't have to purchase, maybe someone who's underage, or if there's a solo option, you can do that, and then you don't have to worry about it. Or, I don't know, get your friends to bust out a couple bucks and make it happen. All right, let's get back.
Yeah, the only way you can really get out of getting the drink package is a doctor's note because of a medical condition.
There you go. Mervyn George, what is up? Subscriber for a while. Watch the live shows. It's the first time in the live chat. Thank you, Mervyn. We appreciate that. Yeah. Love your video on the Cozumel Beach Club. Very cool. Very cool.
Marvin. Mervyn.
No, you got it. It is Mervyn.
Yeah,
Mervyn George.
Okay.
Mervyn George. Riddle Travels, what is going on? Can you still do prepaid gratuities on the day you embark?
The day, like how, or like right as you're getting on the ship type thing, or like, I don't know what he means, the day, like when you're at the port? How early?
Like when you
Right.
get on the ship, can you then
I mean,
prepay your gratuities?
I mean, the night before you can, but when you get on the ship, there's really almost no point because in a couple days they're going to tack them onto your bill anyways.
Yes.
So it's really all coming from the same place. I don't know that. I mean, they'll probably just tell you that. Well, we're going to add them on in a couple days anyways. They'll just ask for whatever card you want them put on.
There you go. Pam Novakowski. Pam, I think you might have said that wrong. Pam said no racetrack or laser tag on Encore. They do have the racetrack and the laser tag on Encore, but it says Escape offers other stuff to do. So I think Escape does not have those things.
The Escape has the ropes course, like the ropes course I know, and I think they have a really nice ropes course from I saw.
Tis your travel. What is going on, Melissa? Lovely to see you. Pick the Encore over the Escape. They say they would know they were on the transatlantic cruise. Julie said, "Thanks. I am the party girl." I am. Diana and Edward said, "I am from the Netherlands, Europe," and on the website it says all inclusive. Do the drinks are in it as far as I know, or is that false information? All inclusive. Do the when it says all inclusive on the drinks, you have to double check and see if it's all alcohol drinks or all drinks. For instance, on our NCL cruise, we have the drink package, but that includes all alcohol and fountain drinks.
It doesn't include water.
It doesn't include water in the bottle, although I can get glasses of water. So anything you can get at the bar, like in a cup with ice, you can get that all day long. But bottled water, cans of sodas, stuff like that, not included. So just read the fine print on your drink package.
What cruise line are you sailing on?
Charles Hahn said, what type of medical reason needed to not have to get the Cheers package?
Something that you shouldn't be drinking with. Maybe if you're diabetic, maybe you're on special medications, you have, heart condition, things, anywhere you're on some type of medication that you're not supposed to drink while you're on that medication. Something like that you can get your doctor to write a note for.
Excellent answer. Robbie O'Malley says by 2021, Escape will be identical to the Encore. And if anyone knows, Robbie O'Malley knows. So thank you, Robbie. The Claykowskis.
Before the summer of 2020.
The Claykowskis are here, finally jumping in with a comment in the chat. Just bragging here. We booked Freedom of the Seas for June 2020. We got 2 cabins for almost the same price as just one extended balcony cabin. Bagok, he says.
Nice.
The Claykowskis are bragging about that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I'm jealous they're going on Freedom of the Seas. I do want to go on Freedom of the Seas.
Didn't you say that one of his cabins was adjacent to the sewer treatment room? Is that why there was a big discount?
Oh my gosh.
Did you mention that? No? That's not the deal? Okay. Just teasing, my good buddy. All right. Let's talk about something. Number 1. Our next cruise. 13-day countdown. How excited are you?
I'm excited.
I am beyond excited.
For some reason,
why are you so excited?
It's kind of weird. Okay, the first time when we got on the Encore, we were in New York, and now we're going to be getting on it out of Miami. And it's kind of weird. In the back of my mind, I'm still thinking we're going to New York to get on it again.
You think we're going to New York again?
I just keep...
You better call Leanne and tell her.
It's like I keep forgetting. No, we're going to Miami. We're going to the warm weather this time.
So, Tweety, that's a yes. Yes, to answer your question. And I won't even read your question. I will just say yes. Okay, I'll read it. If I find a screaming deal on Princess's site, can I get in touch with you and book through you at that rate?
Yes. Any price the cruise line has, I can book the same thing.
Yes. Can you buy?
And sometimes I can get better rates.
So little time.
The host agency I work for has a lot of different group offerings and group deals and things on cruises. So when I go to plug it in, it'll tell me if there's a group out there, and I can plug it into that and get a discount. So there's been a few, actually a couple Princess and even Holland America cruises I booked recently where there was a group. So like one of them on Holland America included a drink package, gratuities. When they weren't offering it online, it was on a different time when it wasn't an online price. Sometimes they have extra onboard credit. And there's been some different things. The last one I booked only had a $25 deposit.
Wow.
And it wasn't anything to do with Holland America. It was because I booked through there. So there's that doesn't happen all the time, but a lot of times there's other deals out there too.
Med USA, the NCL regulations state that drones are not allowed on board the ship. So we are waiting for communication to see if we can access permission based on the fact that we wanted to use it off of the ship, and we're waiting to see if there's any kind of a social media thing or something they can give us the okay for, so that we can bring the drone with us. So knock on wood.
Yeah.
We'll see if anyone gets back to us.
We're bringing it. We're bringing it anyways, I think.
Shh, you can't talk like that, Sharon. What's the matter with you? You're
Well,
Sharon at Sea from Sharon at Sea Travel.
I wouldn't do that, but Jamie's bringing it anyway.
I would never do that. I would never break the rules. How dare you? That is shocking. All right, let's talk about a few things. We're 13 days away. We did something very unorthodox and very different for us. Well, hold on. It's almost 8 o'clock. There is one thing that I just want to tell you guys. I know we're about to hit the hour mark of the show, and I know some folks have to bail out after an hour. And we mentioned it earlier, and someone was asking, I think Matthew was asking about what we have booked for the cruise and some different things. And the one thing I mentioned I'm super excited about was going back to see Choir of Man. I don't know if you're as excited as I am.
I thought it was a great show. Like both the shows on there, the entertainment was really good.
Yeah.
But like there's, for me, some entertainment I can watch a second time, and a lot of entertainment, no matter how good it is, I'm like, okay, I've seen it. I want to see something new now. And that's kind of how I am with that, I think.
I hear you.
And that's the same for any cruise ship. I was, even though, okay, for instance, the Aqua show on Symphony, that was probably the most amazing show I've ever seen.
Agree.
But, and I would certainly go see it again if I was on the ship. But it's not something I've seen it once. So now I want to see something different. Like that's just me.
Wow. Thank God you don't look at your marriage that way.
But oh my God.
Good Lord. Jamie, I saw you once, and I'm ready to see something different. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
I've tried the Charmin, now I'll try another brand. All right, let's move on from that comment. So the Choir Man had a very Broadway feel to it. Most of the shows we see on the ship are just singing song after song after song, and I think we were thrown off, and you were thrown off by that.
We didn't know what to expect. I actually like the Choir Man better than Kinky Boots, and most people like Kinky Boots better, I think.
Yes.
But it was opposite for me.
Kinky Boots dragged on for me, but I felt Choir Man was good.
I think that's why it was so long.
It's a story. It's a story of a pub, and I think it's set in like an English pub, and there's all dudes that are in the pub. And
you're talking about Choir Man.
Choir Man, and they just do all the same things that a bunch of guys hanging out in a pub would do. They drink, they watch sports on TV, they do all that stuff, but then they sing, and so it was pretty cool. The singing was amazing. It was, yeah. And
the talent was
probably one of the things that I enjoyed the most was. I don't know, what's the best way I can describe it to these guys? What do you think?
I don't know, what are you trying to describe?
Well, that one, when they were they sing and they harmonize. I guess the best way I can describe it to you guys would be like this. That was awesome. That was just awesome. So listen, there's a little snippet that we may have taken on our Encore cruise, and I don't know. That was just fantastic. Just the way they sing that song and the harmonizing, and it's just kick-ass. So I'm looking forward to seeing that again. So I'm super stoked about that. I hope you guys enjoyed that little clip and it didn't ruin it for everyone. I think a few people made some comments. They said it was just amazing, and Choir Man is touring on land-based cities as well. You are so right. You can see it on Broadway or off Broadway. It's definitely a fantastic thing. I think it's an Adele song. I believe that they were singing there, but they just crushed. Like if it was Adele singing, I'd be like, yeah, that's good. But I hear these dudes doing it, I'm like, that is awesome. That is awesome.
Adele is great.
Yeah, but Adele's not my jam. It's not my deal. Sorry, So Tweety said she got whiplash. Sheila, what is up? My mom and I want to go on a cruise, but I want to know if the teen clubs are a good option. Would I enjoy it, and did your kids enjoy it? Matthew loves the teen clubs and all of the kids' stuff to do on there.
Yeah, he does.
Yes.
He's kind of grown up going to them, so he loves them.
Sheila, if you can make friends a little easy, and if you have a little bit of outgoingness, so you can just chat with a stranger, not like a stranger, like stranger danger, but just like other kids, then you will have a great time. Mm-hmm. You will have a great time. Donna Hines, that sounds great. Pump Travelers, I'm not sure if each ship has their own people performing. I'll be curious to see if it's the same group or not, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so we were talking about, we booked a hotel in a very unorthodox manner. We've never done this before in all of our years of cruising. What did we do?
Yeah, because usually I book our hotels, but we decided, since it was, we had put off booking our hotel,
God, Robbie.
And the prices had gone up, so we decided to do something a little different this time, just kind of for the fun of it. And we went through Priceline, and we did the thing where they pick a hotel for you. We did the, was it the Price Breaker? Price Breaker one?
The Price Breaker option.
Yeah. And there was a couple options where you put in some of the things you want, and it gives you 3 options.
Hold on here, I'll show real quick. Let me show you. So we went on Priceline, right? And so when you go on Priceline, the first thing you just see is this basic picture, right? This is basically the second screen you go to. You put in where you're going, the dates, and then you press enter, and then it gives you some options. You can just choose a random unnamed hotel at a certain price, and it'll tell you what stars and what amenities it has, and choose that. Or if you hit Express Deals like we did in the middle, you'll notice on the bottom left part of the screen it says Price Breaker. Save with less mystery. See 3 hotels that you might get. And then we go to the next screen, and it pulled up a couple of the hotels that we got to choose from. So we found a price of $126 plus tax. Was a pretty good price point for us.
I mean, that was a lot less than normally the Embassy or the Residence Inn.
So it comes on and says, okay, you will get either the Residence Inn by Marriott, the Embassy Suites, or the Hyatt Place, one of these 3 hotels, and then it shows the going rate for them. And for $126, you can hit choose that hotel, and you'll get one of them. Now, we've kind of felt like we might get the Hyatt because it's the cheapest of the bunch, but even on its own, it's $183, and we verified that's accurate. And of course, though I did some research, and it says there's a 37% chance that you will get one of the other 2 hotels. Well, we did not. We actually hit choose the hotel. We ended up getting the Hyatt Hotel, and we did some research on it, but it has breakfast, which we like to get. It's a good location, good reviews, airport shuttle, so it had everything we want. And so we're paying about $125, $126.
Well, we upgraded a little bit because that's for a regular king room. I think we paid $133.
You upgraded? What a surprise, Sharon
at
Sea.
We needed 2 beds, so we upgraded. It's $133 plus tax to have 2 beds. So
still. But you feel like you got a good deal. And you save some money.
Oh yeah, I can't remember the last time we paid $133 for a hotel.
Yes.
To be honest.
Plus taxes, which are about $30.
Yeah.
Don't be mistaken.
So
probably about $165 or so altogether, $170. But still, not a bad deal.
We did it that way, and then I called the hotel direct the next day to verify that our reservation was there, so we didn't have a problem.
Yes.
And it was there, and we kind of really didn't care. This time we're going in really late. We get our flight arrives at 10. So by the time we get to the hotel, it'll probably be like 11 or a little after anyways.
Yeah.
So we just kind of need a place to sleep and have something to eat and head to the port the next morning. So
there you go. Trevor said 1 star, right? No, Trevor, we went for the 3 to 3.5 star option. Big G and Snuggles, what is going on? What time does the piano bar roller door open between Fahrenheit Steakhouse, and what time do they start playing? I am not exactly sure what time. But I think the steakhouse is probably starting to wind down when the piano bar opens up. Because if it's me, I do not want to be in the steakhouse and listen to piano bar music. Those 2 things do not go together for me.
I think it's closer to 10. I think.
If it was some soft piano music meant for the steakhouse, that'd be one thing. But they're playing crazy versions of Crocodile Rock and stuff, which is great. But I don't want to hear that at my steak dinner. So there you go. Plum Traveler says, I like that price point. Tweety said, I'll be interested to see how it plays out. Hopefully it's Embassy. No, Tweety, so it wasn't. We got the Hyatt out of the bunch. But we did enough research on all three options that any one of them we would have been satisfied with. I would have loved if it was Embassy Suites. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. All right, so that was something we did for the cruise, and that was pretty cool.
They had some a little bit nicer hotels that were a little more, but the location wasn't like some were down by the port. We kind of decided already we wanted to stay by the airport because we were coming in so late. We wanted to just get to our hotel, go to bed. So I don't know. I think I think it's fine.
Linda Lou said, Sharon, don't you get travel agent rates?
I do, but the travel agent
it's not
rates
always the cheapest.
Still weren't $126 a night because the regular price on some of those were over $200.
There you go.
So, and I get commission on them as well. But still, this was better, especially with us waiting so late.
Yes. Hello, Liz Breen.
It was just something we kind of did for fun this time.
What is going on, Liz Breen? Liz Breen is in the house. Lovely to see you.
Hi,
Liz. What is up? There's Beth Ullinger again. I am super excited. We mentioned earlier, but we are so excited to hang out with Beth and Doug Ullinger this week. Finally, getting together with our neighbors here. We live in the same town. We met not too long ago on the group cruise. Amazing couple, great people, great bunch of kids that they have, and we're looking forward to meeting those two for a little happy hour fiasco. So we're super excited. Danielle Ayers said, when do they release the specialty dining faster to the fund prior to the cruise? About 90 days?
Sometimes a little earlier. It kind of depends on sometimes the ship, the length of the sailing, how many days the sailing is. But I would start looking maybe about 120 days out.
There you go. The Klaykowski's not done bragging about the deal that John got. He said he forgot to mention while bragging earlier that since he booked 2 cabins, they only have to pay 1 drink package. So actually got 2 rooms for $200 cheaper than 1.
Yeah.
Lucky definitely.
Yeah. Like I said, you can if you have a child in each room and an adult in each room, you can buy 1 drink package.
You don't even want to know about it. No, I'm just kidding.
Unless you both want to drink a ton, then you might have to go through drink packages.
Yes. Big Gene Snuggle says, you better get used to Crocodile Rock and Crocodile Steaks when you go cruising to Australia out of Brisbane.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that, Big Gene Snuggles.
We won't tell Matthew it's a crocodile steak.
With star ratings and reviews, you can pinpoint the exact hotel and reveal which one you're going to get. When you do, they pick the hotel option. Yeah,
we kind of did a little bit of that where you took the price and looked to see what some of the prices were. Yes. We kind of cheated a little bit, but so we kind of had a feeling we were going to get the Hyatt. But.
Papa Moses said, we're interested in your local resource for touring San Juan on Sunday, April 5th. Listen, it is Charlie's Custom Tours. Search Charlie's Custom Tours in Puerto Rico, and you'll find the website. I believe it's Custom Tours PR is the actual website. Custom Tours PR
Carlos
is the
Medina
website.
is the owner. He's the one that will make contact with you. April, normally he books out months in advance. So I would suggest you contact him as soon as possible for April 5th.
Klaykowski said, I need a crocodile steak. I wonder what the presentation would be on that, though. That's going to be a little curious.
Yeah.
Trevor
I
said,
wonder if it would be better than rabbit.
Oh my God! Don't get me started. Okay, what else do we have? All right, so our first port on the Encore cruise coming up is going to be San Juan. We talked about that last week a little bit. It'll be our first port of 2020. We're super excited about it, and we are planning to go with Carlos Medina, the guy that owns Charlie's Custom Tours. He said he's going to take us out to dinner when we get there. It's weird, we get in a little late in the evening, so that's kind of an odd deal. And we will be going to La Placita de Santurce is the area. It's a couple minutes outside of Old Town San Juan, and it's an area that's like a marketplace and stuff during the day, and at night it's a little more adult type of place, bars, restaurants, and stuff like that. So we're going deep in for some local Puerto Rico flair, and we're super excited about that. Rob from Life with Favors here. Let me take a moment. Let me take a moment to say to you, Rob, the champion.
Oh, yes. He's back from his cruise.
He is back from a cruise. Yeah. I have barely even had a chance to acknowledge his championship. Rob was the champion of the Sharon at Sea Creator Fantasy Football League that we had going on this year. So congratulations, Rob. Amazing season.
And
you are a true
trophy will be
champion.
Coming your way.
Yes, we have that working out.
We're
we
working
have
on
that
it.
working out. Truth Cool, you're gonna love the Hyatt place. I stayed in one in Marathon, Florida. They had a hot breakfast. We love a hot breakfast for sure.
Yeah, it got good reviews, so I'm good with that.
Sharon, we have a cruise in 30 days. You think you can get us faster to the Fun Pass for Sean and Casey?
Not
If
if
they're
they're
not-
sold out.
yeah.
I mean, if they're sold out, no. But if they're not sold out, you know, you can get them. I don't have any way to get them if they're sold out. The cruise line only sells so many, and it depends on how many diamond and platinum guests are on board, and that's how they decide how many they're going to sell.
Griffin Alyssa just came in for a hit. Quick come in and say, hey, what is going on, guys? Love to see you. Hello, hello, hello. We love when folks drop in. I'm not sure if Tony and Jenny are still listening during their move, but they were here earlier, so thank you guys for popping in. Rob from Life with Favor, all the other creators out there, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hi. We love you guys. Would you recommend Hilton Cocoa Beach for Port Canaveral? Said Daniel Arendt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've known people that have stayed there, and it gets great reviews. So.
There you go. There you go. All right. So San Juan. So that's what we have going in San Juan. The next stop is going to be St. Thomas. How hard was it to find something to do in St. Thomas that we haven't done before?
Okay, so we were like going through everything because we're trying to find something we haven't done before.
Mm-hmm.
We thought about St. John's Trunk Bay Beach. We love that place. We want to go back there, but we've been there a couple times, and we've just been trying to think of something else. So we were sitting there counting the times, and we figured we had been to St. Thomas 7 times. So I think this will be our 8th time. So we were searching to find something that we have not done.
Yes.
And we actually found a place to go that we have not been.
Yes.
I don't know how exciting it'll be, but it's going to be new for us. So we're going to hopefully bring you guys there. It is called
We are going
Secret
to
Harbor.
Secret Harbor Beach. There's a resort there, and you can go right in through the resort. They have a restaurant on site, and we're going to be heading there when we get off of the ship. We're hoping it's a little quiet. It is on the east end of the island. It is not too far from Sapphire Beach, a little bit south of Coki Beach and Coral World, but it's on that end of the island. We thought about Coki Beach. We thought about Sapphire.
We've been to all
Yeah,
those. We've
a couple
been,
different places we thought about.
We had been to Emerald Beach before.
Yes, we
We've
thought
been to
about
Nathan's
Emerald,
Bay.
which that's too close to the airport.
And we were trying to think of something else just different to do, but we've done the island tours and things, and we kind of, I don't know. I think next time we'll probably go back to St. John's Trunk Bay Beach. The water's amazing there. We love it. But
Yes.
we're going to try something different this time. So.
Big G and Jungle said, when does Faster to Fun open to buy online before cruising so one can buy it?
Sometimes it's 90 days, sometimes it's earlier. It really just depends. Sometimes it's not too long after the cruise goes on sale you can get it. It. Like I said, it really depends. You have to watch for it. As soon as it becomes available, you have to grab it because they usually sell out in the same day.
There you go. A few people have been. Look, Sharon Toner Clarkson, Secret Harbor is beautiful.
Yeah.
I6 said I did Secret Harbor last year and it was awesome. See, that is fantastic to hear. Amy Rogers said, Sharon, book with Sunfari. Amy, we thought about that. We have friends that have used Sunfari and had a great experience, but to be frank with you, we want to try to find something to do that not others have done. And maybe something new and different that people haven't done before, don't know about, and so we can turn them on to something different that they can do when they get to St. Thomas.
Oh.
So there you go. Blaine 2007, amazing comment. Hey peeps, if you're hiding and just watching the chat and haven't said anything, come on out and let us know where you're watching from. Fantastic comment. Thank you so much, Blaine. Gary Frizzle did Secret Harbor Beach off Carnival ship. They have a great bar. That is exactly what I need to know. Thank you. Great. Let me make a note of that.
Oh my God.
Great bar.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, it looked like the water
Yes.
was nice. It was just kind of, I don't know. It looked like a relaxing place.
Yes.
And kind of nice. And Jamie liked it because he thought it would be a good place to fly the drone.
Ooh. As long as we're allowed to bring the drone, right, Sharon? We have to follow the rules about bringing drones. Let's make sure we're always following the rules, everyone. Rules are important. They're not meant to be broken. Yes,
Yeah.
Sharon. We know. We saw. They have a great video on it, and so do the Klekowskis have a great video on
Safari
it.
tours, the things that they do, like the beaches they go to and the things that they actually do on there, we've done that with other tour companies before. So we've been to those places, I guess. So we're just trying to go to a new place. So that's, otherwise we might have tried them out.
There you go.
Yeah, they look like they're great.
Nicole, thank you, and good evening to you. Danielle, especially dining's all booked up. What are the chances of getting something once we get on?
Sometimes pretty good.
Sometimes you can get in there.
It depends on the ship, of course, and how, full it is and what the specialty dining is.
Yes.
If you're not picky on your times, if you might go on an off time, you might get in. I would just let them know right away when you get on board. Go there and try to make a reservation. Sometimes they have a wait list.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it just depends on the ship.
Scott Weaver said, yeah, Secret Beach is great. Great bar, expensive food. That's okay. Usually, we don't mind getting off the ship and doing our thing and getting back on the ship to eat. We're totally all about taking advantage of that value and savings. Although, if there's one port or something, we don't mind spending a few extra bucks. We'll eat and nibble, but I'm not, we don't get off the ship. Like, we're not going to get off and have a huge lunch, where you drop $100 for a big lunch when there's a free all-you-can-eat lunch just sitting there calling my name back on the ship.
Yeah.
So.
We don't usually eat a big lunch anyways.
Well, speak for yourself. These people have seen the vlog.
Wow.
Actually, whoa. What are you talking about? Every time you go to get food, you come back with a pile this high of food.
Well,
you have one of freaking everything on there.
Because, like buffets and stuff, there's so much stuff and you can't decide sometimes.
Nicole Campbell, I will tell you this. I would recommend that you drive an ATV somewhere somehow before doing it on an excursion. Or have the option to drive with someone else if you're not comfortable. They're easy to drive. Sharon does it and she's a rock star.
They're usually automatic and on the excursion.
But at the same time, like for instance, when we did our St. Martin ATV tour, we did a lot of time on the street to get to where we were going. And if Sharon hadn't already driven an ATV and wasn't comfortable, she would have freaked out at having to drive on the street like that. I mean, you're in traffic, you're on the street with other cars.
And then sometimes
so I'd research it like that
too. You're going up kind of dirt, and the dirt's and rocks and moving, and you have to kind of know how to maneuver. Sometimes to.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Hello, Dave and Brandy. What is up? Hello, Hubner. Hijinks on the High Seas are here, coming in saying hi to folks. How often do they do the reduced deposit? Said Janet Moyer.
Frequently on Carnival. There's one ending tonight. I haven't checked my email to see if they're extending it or not yet. But they will do it. If not, they will probably do another one or start another one in a couple days. And it's wave season, so they're going to continually have reduced deposits and little promotions for the next probably 3 months, quite a bit. And actually last year, they did quite a few throughout the whole year, more than I saw the year before.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Beth Ellinger said, I got on the ATV for the first time in Belize and had no fear.
Yeah.
You were in the jungle. But Beth, not everyone is like you. We know you. You are a mad woman. And you will hop on that thing, go 100 miles an hour. Not everyone is as crazy as Beth Ellinger. So Tweety said, I'm way too much of a wimp to drive a 4x4. ATVs are meant to be in a constant state of power slide, said Kevin. You are so true. Dave and Brandy said, sorry, on the phone and popping in and out of the chat. Just relaxing. Watching on the big screen. Dave and Brandy, it's quite all right. You guys are there all the time. You deserve a night off. I mean, I'd rather you took another night off, don't get me wrong, instead of a Monday night. But it's okay. You can take a Monday night off, too. All right, what's our next stop? So that's what we're doing in St. Thomas. Totally new for us. Hopefully new for a lot of you guys that we can share with you. Tortola is next. We have a short day. We're in at 6 a.m. and we leave at 2. So we don't have a lot of options here.
Yeah, our first choice was to go to the Baths at Virgin Gorda. That's where I wanted to go. But I'm a little concerned on our time because for one thing, I don't want to get off the ship at 6 o'clock. I'm not getting off the ship at 6 o'clock. I don't care where I'm at. Maybe by 8, but most likely by 9. I'm not getting off at 6. So then that leaves our day kind of short to go over there on our own and get back.
3.5, 4 hour day.
And so I don't know if we'll chance it or not. I know the cruise line offers an excursion, but I don't want to take that excursion because it'll be a mass crowd of people, and we're a little spoiled with that. We like to have smaller groups, so we usually book things on our own. Mm-hmm. So we chose not to do the cruise line excursion over there. So we are going to go to, I think we're going to go to it's a place a lot of people go to though, Canes Bay Beach.
Yes, it's Cane Garden Bay. Cane Garden Bay. A very popular spot. Food, drinks. We can get pizza from Matthew there.
Yeah,
we can
Matthew's
get some
gonna
Wi-Fi
check out
going
the pizza,
on.
So he's
we can do our
excited
thing.
over that. And then we're going to just kind of go on our own and explore for a while and see what we run into.
Yes.
See what we can find.
That's it. So we're gonna have a great day there, and then finally we were supposed to end up the cruise with 2 sea days, but then they announced not too long ago that they're gonna slip in a day at Great Stirrup Cay.
Yeah, which I'm
So
kind
we're
of
super excited about that.
Yeah,
Yes.
because we've never been there before. It's their private island, so.
Leanne said they went to Cane Garden Bay too. Leanne, where were the best drinks? You gotta let us know.
Oh my gosh.
Just let us know that, and we will be there.
Yeah, so we're gonna go hang out there and just relax.
Yes. Dave and Brandy, hope you feel better. We know, guys. Hey, we're busting your chops. You guys are awesome. We love you. And you take a load off. You guys are working hard. Great Stirrup Cay is supposed to be amazing. We saw some stuff that Robbie O'Malley had. He was there not too long ago. We also watched a couple other great videos. I mean, hey, we're not unlike you guys, right? We have a new port we're going to. We research it the same as anyone else. It's just that we usually wait till the last minute to try to sneak it in. And you know, get all of our information. So,
but yeah, so that should be fun. So it's kind of like, I feel like, I don't know, we're gonna have a lot of beach time.
Robbie's saying Silver Cove. Yeah. Robbie, I don't think I can roll into the Silver Cove suites. I don't think I have that kind of clout in my wallet or at my fingertips.
Well, actually, they're not bad. I saw some of the prices. Some of them aren't bad. Yeah. But I just don't know if they're sold out or not yet. I didn't even check yet. So.
Yes. The open air taxi ride is interesting, said Leanne. Okay, that's something to look forward to. Mm. Oh, great question, Sharon Hardison. The behind the scenes tour on Carnival. How do you get one?
You need to book that as soon as you get on board. Go to some ships it's the shore excursion desk. Some ships it's guest services. When we did it, it was the shore excursion desk.
Yes.
But when you get on board, go there and do it right away because they sell out really quick and you can't book it until you get on board. And that's like the first thing you want to do when you get on board before you do anything else.
Yes. And Sharon's not kidding around. When she says the first thing, like we did ours on the Breeze?
The Breeze.
We did ours on the Breeze, and we immediately got on the ship. And the first place we went to was shore excursion desk. There were already 3 people in line ahead of me. And one of the people ahead of me had like a party of like 10. And I was like, crap, we're not going to get this.
We were like the last.
They ended up having 2 different tours that week, I think, to accommodate the extra people. So do not waste any time. Get on that ship and run right over there.
Oh, and also make sure you have some closed-toed shoes for that because that's a requirement.
David Smith, yes, you can. Well, we have Verizon, and we are able to use our cell phone in Puerto Rico. Also, any Mexican ports as well. We can use, if you have Verizon, we could use our Verizon in Mexico. So that is pretty cool. And I think U.S. Virgin Islands, we may be able to use our cell phones as well. I got to double check that. Maybe if anybody has any info,
I think
that'd be cool.
I want to say
Kevin Brubaker, what tour was that? He said, which tour are you talking about again? Kevin, give me the scoop. Blaine says I need to start working on my Speedo body for the group cruise.
Oh my God.
You have plenty of time. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh, Dexter Decker said there's hazardous smoke in Melbourne. Oh boy, just guys, well, we're keeping an eye out for you. We hope that everything goes okay for you guys. For Verizon, you can use cell phones with $10 travel pass each day. There you go. Liz Breen said, "Who wants my face on a Speedo?" Liz, I would take that.
Oh my God.
I would take that for sure.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Liz, would you want to be on the front of my Speedo or the back of my Speedo?
Oh my
Just let me know. Or I could do like a Liz on one cheek and a Wanda on the other one. And on the front of my Speedo, it could say Ship Show. Who wants to make that happen? Somebody who can take that on. Carla said yes, you can use it in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Behind the scenes tour.
I think we use
it's the behind the scenes tour. Sells out very fast on Carnival, and you will meet for like a 3-hour tour of the ship. You go down into the galley, down into what they call the I-95, all into the where the cabins are for the employees and the workers, and you'll see their bar and where they go, the bridge, all the behind the scenes stuff. It's an awesome tour. Yes, Slinky's Angle King. What's up, Slinky? Said we just found out on our last cruise we have Mexico on our plan with Sprint. There you go. Yeah. I don't think they do it, Karen, on a 5-day cruise. 5-day cruise. Do they do the behind the scenes on that?
Yeah, it's a little less on the shorter cruises. The price is a little less.
I don't think they'll do it on the first sea day. I think they need to get the scoop because when we signed up, I don't think we knew what day. They told us what day it was going to be.
It's usually towards the end of the week.
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
One on one side, Liz on the other. I'm sure I can get some jokes there. Said Blaine. Let's see. Have you done the chef's table? We have not, but that is in the works soon. Yeah, possibly on our next Panorama cruise.
Yeah, we're booked on the March cruise.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
And we're booked for the Carnival Kitchen again in March. We're doing the pizza making. So
yes.
We booked that the other day.
That's awesome.
That's kind of expensive pizza making, though. It's kind of funny because, I mean, $30 is that much for all three of us to make pizza. It's like $90. So I'm like, that pizza better be good because it's going to be a $90.
It better be good. It better be good. Oh, hold on. Let me help out here. I think I can handle that.
What's that?
I think I can handle that. I hope I got the right one. Woo! Okay, I got it. That's okay. I know we're a person down. So we got it there.
I missed all of it. I always miss this.
Leanne said, "Yikes." Leanne, it's okay. We're a team. We got this one. You were probably just refilling your drink. We understand. Trevor said, "Chip." It could have been Chip. You never know.
Oh my God.
Yes. Oh, there you go. It was hidden. Oh, that's a good move. I6 said I did chef's table last year. It was very good.
Yeah.
All right, so that covers every place we're going on our Encore cruise. I have handled everything on my agenda tonight. I'm pretty proud to say that's everything. Any other guys? What do you have? Any other questions? Encore, upcoming cruises. I saw one person ask about upcoming group cruises. What's the scoop, really quick, on upcoming group cruises?
As far as what we have going?
Well, everyone knows, I think, about the 2020 group cruise with Olito Loca. Virtually sold out.
It's pretty much,
it showed sold out, and then a few cabins opened up.
Yeah, it was sold out. Now there are a few guarantees left. So it's kind of like hit or miss, you know.
Yes.
So if you want to get in, I'd suggest you get in or try to get in the next few days because it will be sold out.
That's a very bold statement you guys are seeing right now from the Klaykowskis. Carnival Chef's Table better than Royals.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
Wow. Let's see. Then we
Crazy
have
Cat Traveler. It's not bad. I want to know all the same stuff. The behind the scene tour is like $100 a person.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
Yeah. And it is totally worth it, especially to do it at least once. But I would like I said, I would suggest if you're going to do it on a newer ship because I think it's going to be more exciting. You're going to see more, and so your money is going to be well spent.
There you go. We plan our cruises usually years in advance and not months in advance, Sheila.
Usually, yeah.
Yes.
This summer, though, we're doing something kind of spontaneous. This summer, for the first time in a long time,
well,
we're doing something very spontaneous.
Well, you know, because our August Mardi Gras cruise got canceled, so now we have a little something free. But it really needs to be like right at the end. To be perfect, it needs to be at the end of May, like right in the last week of May or something like that, or possibly late in July. So it'll be somewhere in there is what we would try to work on.
Yeah, so, but yeah, it's going to be, we're going to kind of book it last minute, I think.
Yes.
Just because
I think so.
We kind of got thrown off by the whole Mardi Gras thing. We were really looking forward to that, going to Europe. And
it did throw us off, didn't it?
And we're not against even a land-based vacation at this point for the summer. Maybe flying somewhere kind of fun and unique. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
We will see what plays out.
Yeah. Let's see.
That is for sure.
Oh, the group cruises. So 2021, we have 2 group cruises.
Yes.
We have one May 29th in
Lori DeShiel.
On the Mardi Gras.
You're so sweet. Look what Lori said right here. I'm sorry to interrupt you. She loves us and miss us so much. We love you and miss you too,
We
sweetie.
miss you too, Lori. And Amber. Tell Amber hi.
Oh, yes. For sure.
Yes.
For shizzle.
So, let's see. Yeah, so we've got, there's several people booked on the Mardi Gras with us for May already. So that's going to be fun. And then we have another big group cruise in October with the ship show. And that's going to be a huge fun party. So I don't even know what else to say about that. It's going to be so much fun.
That's going to be insane.
And that is October 24th of 2021,
Yes.
and it is out of New York City, going down to Bermuda for 7 days. Well, we're not going to be in Bermuda for 7 days, but the trip is 7
I'm
days.
curious to see who else is going to come with us on the Mardi Gras in 2021. What month is that again?
May.
In May? What's it? May what?
29th.
May 29, right at the end of May 2021 on the Mardi Gras. We have a number of folks that have already booked with us. Listen, I mean, it's not going to be the huge, extravagant, over the top of like combining Lalito Loco or teaming with Ship Show. This one I think is going to be a lot more similar to what we just experienced in October, and we're actually really excited about that. A little smaller, a little more intimate. We already have some friends from the previous group cruise are coming. A few other folks are going that we haven't met yet, and it's just going to be fantastic. So we're going to talk about that a little more as it comes, probably after we get past the Encore and create a little group for that as well. We're just trying to make sure we're juggling everything, equal here.
So that's it for the group cruises right now. We're still deciding maybe when in 2022. We're not sure yet. But
there you go.
So we'll see what as different ships start coming out and different things. We have a couple things on our bucket list that we want to get out, that we want to do over the next couple of years as well, that we're going to try to do. Like we have our Europe cruise. We're trying to push that into 2021. We're going to do that. Also, we want to go to the Panama Canal.
Oh, yes.
So,
what's up, Benny Moonshine?
We're going to try to
Good to see you.
put in there.
The Klaykowski said, I'm really trying to get in on that October 2021 group cruise. Hopefully, well, John, hopefully, I mean, cabins are going quick, but hopefully you can.
I think it might be sold out.
Hopefully we can squeeze you in on that one. What a goofball. That's going to be insane. Going with those guys, going with John and his family and York and his family, the guys from the Ship Show, combining forces with them and all the other people they're going to be going. And leaving out of New York, oh my God, it's going to be
so much fun.
Insanity for sure. Insanity, I tell you. Let's see, what else do we have? I'm looking for a wedding cruise. Maybe I'll put it on the Mardi Gras, said Laisha. Laisha, that's a great idea.
Nice. That would be great for that.
Liz Green said, maybe I'll talk to Danny about that one. Liz, seriously? You go on the Mardi Gras 2021?
That would be awesome.
Oh, God. We would love to have you on there. We would love to.
I know Wanda's going, and then also Nancy's going.
Yes.
And Leanne might go. Leanne's thinking about going.
Leanne's on the, yes, she's on the bubble. Liz, I will tell you what, girl, your first ginger ale on me. I got your first ginger ale. I got you covered. So you make sure you're there, and that's on me. AA said Freedom had a decent behind the scenes stage tour at the same time as a paid ships tour. Some people realized they were in the free tour accidentally, but the free tour was just as nice. That was another thing on the behind the scenes. We went behind the scenes of like the show, and we went into the dressing room area, and one of the dancers told us all about how it works and all that stuff.
How they move stuff out.
It was really cool.
And they showed us how they mark the stage with different like chalk sort of markings so they know where to be at certain times, and how why they wear the earphones, and how they hear talking throughout the show throughout there. That would be hard listening to all that as you're trying to dance and stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah.
David, I don't think we have any river cruises planned as of yet. Maybe down the road a little bit when Matthew's not a fixture in our cruising. Maybe we'll go in that route once we just want to kind of chill and get like hand and foot weighted on type of service and that type of a deal.
Yeah.
Maybe 2022 Super Bowl group cruise. That's what Kevin Brubaker said. That would be wild.
We'll see. Maybe.
Laura said May 2021 Mardi Gras, then the breakaway in October. What a great year 2021 will be.
Yes.
You are so right. May is my birthday month, Linda Lou said. Very nice, Linda Lou. What else do we have? Amy said October is hard. What is your Europe cruise? Plump Travelers, we don't have unfortunately, we no longer have a true Europe cruise.
Yeah, so we
have Australia.
Yeah, we have it in the works, but we're planning at this point, but we're going to see how it works out. We're planning to go on the Norwegian Escape to Europe instead of the Mardi Gras. Because of the ports that we want to see. So right now that's the plan, unless we find something better that has the ports we want. There's specific ports we're we want to see. So
it's like never-ending olives in this drink. Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So anyways, with the main port that has to be on our York cruise is Germany. So
Danielle said on Panorama, would you choose behind the scenes or thermal suite pass?
Ooh. Well, the behind the scenes is behind the scenes tour. It's a one-time thing. The thermal suite pass, I believe that's for the whole week or whatever. I guess it depends on how much you're going to use the spa.
Yes. I myself would take behind the scenes.
Yeah, I would too, actually.
Yeah, because I can always get the spa experience somewhere else or another time or on another excursion or something. B Staten 67 said we're thinking about Mardi Gras group cruise. My wife says she would only give up Coke to do a Carnival cruise with you guys, then back to the Coca-Cola chips. Thank you. Yeah. You guys are beautiful.
Well, you can still bring Coke on board, so you could bring your own Coke.
There you go. There you go. Thermal Suites, a hangover cure, adding moonshine.
Maybe we'll have to bring Coke on board for the Coke drink.
Lori said, Jamie, do you have Matthew sitting to your right inserting blue cheese olives into your dirty martini? No, Lori, what I said earlier is that I opened up my jar of olives and I got my normal four olives. I'd like 4 olives on my toothpick. Then I looked in my jar and I noticed there were still 3 olives left. Anyone knows that you can't have a good martini with only 3 olives. And if I left the 3 olives in there, it would just be bad business. So I went ahead and took the 3 olives and threw them in the drink. And I turned it into a 7 olive dirty martini. Call me crazy, but it is delicious.
Wow.
Delicious.
Let's
Plum
see.
Travelers, you're right. The cruises in Europe are so cheap. It's the $1,000 airplane ticket to get there that'll kick your butt.
Sometimes. I've been looking at some airfare to Europe.
You're welcome, Slinky.
This summer, and I've been finding some really, really good deals. So, yeah.
Kevin Brubaker said Coca-Cola, not the other type of Coke. That's a totally different type of cruise. Danielle, you are so welcome. Thank you. We are so happy to rock. Danielle. 7 olive martinis sounds lovely. Plum Travelers, that'd be great. Sharon at Gmail. Sharon, why don't you tell the folks the great wave? Can we take a minute and just do a little self-promoting? I know we try not to blast you with it, but I mean, hey, we're all here. So what do you got going on for wave season through the end of March?
Oh, okay. So anyone that books a cruise through me or transfers a cruise to me between now and the end of March, if you book a balcony cabin or above, I will give you an extra $50 onboard credit per cabin. If you have an interior or an ocean view, I'll give you an extra $25.
Wow.
Onboard credit per cabin. And that's above and beyond any deal you have through the cruise line. You'll still have all those deals booked the same, and that's coming from me. So.
Wow. That is a sweet deal.
Yeah. So anyone that booked, and actually, anyone that books any of our group cruises between now and the end of March will also get that extra perk as well. So they'll get the group cruise perks, whatever the cruise line's offering, and that.
Wow, a double perk dip?
Yeah. So like, for instance, someone that booked the Mardi Gras cruise the other day, Carnival was offering $50 because they booked in at early saver rate. The group was offering $100 onboard credit, and then I gave them another $50, so they're getting $200 onboard credit.
Hold on, whoa. Let me hypothetically. Let's say So Tweety. Let's say Hillary of So Tweety says, I want to go ahead and book the Carnival Mardi Gras 2021 with Sharon and Jamie and Matthew. So she could call, and there's $100 onboard credit for booking in the group. So she'd get that. Then she would also get the extra $50 if she got ocean view. I'm sorry, a balcony or higher.
Balcony or higher.
A balcony or higher, she would get, and I know I don't know. I think she's an ocean view kind of gal. But if she did a balcony or higher, she'd get 50, or ocean view or lower, she'd get 25 on top of that original 100.
Right.
Plus, if there's any other onboard credits that the cruise line has, she could get that as well.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing.
And that's with our group cruises or Carnival. If any other cruise line you book, Princess, Holland America, MSC, any other thing you book, you get whatever their promotion is, and then you still get that onboard credit from them.
That is right. Well, all right. So there's a few people saying, "Holy cow, amazing! How do we book a cruise for you?" All right. Well, that's very nice you get asked. Number one,
And that's for transfers and new bookings. So.
All right. So we're gonna answer the questions real quick, and then we're gonna get back to the chat. And tell me if I'm wrong. I know you will, and you won't hold back. But number one, if you haven't done it yet, go over to Sharon's Facebook page, Sharon at Sea Travel. Okay, Sharon at Sea Travel on Facebook, and that's where you can go in, like the page, and you can keep up on all the deals and stuff like that. You can email Sharon at sharonatsea@gmail.com, sharonatsea@gmail.com.
Yeah.
To inquire.
Yeah.
If you're part of the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew, we do have a couple of things where you can see the group cruises on the side of the page. You can click on them and get some of the information.
Yeah.
And some of the events. So you have that there as well. But any questions, just hit up sharonatsea@gmail.com, and that will get the party started.
Yeah.
And if you want to transfer, do the same. Send Sharon an email, and she'll tell you how to go about doing that. Every cruise has some different rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, as far as transferring a cruise, most cruise lines, it's only if a cruise has been booked in the last 30 days. Carnival, it's in the last 90 days. So just keep that in mind. Most cruise lines, it's only for 30 days. So if you booked it like 3 months ago, you probably can't transfer it. So,
there you go. Yes, Leanne, you're right. Sharon will listen, we'd be liars if we said Sharon could catch every potential price drop.
But check them
she checks regularly.
I check them every week. I have a day that I go through and I check everything for any new promotions with the cruise line. And I try to get them all. And if I do, then you'll usually hear from me, that with a new confirmation of that you owe less money.
So Tweety said, I'm a sweet kind of gal, but you can make me cruise in a closet and I'll be there. Well, we're still waiting, so Tweety, to get the word that you're going to be coming with us sometime.
Oh, yeah.
That will be a high point in my cruising
Frizzle
career.
says stockholders get 100 to 152. Yep, they sure do.
Yes.
Yep.
So if I book my cruise through American Airlines, I can switch to you and get that awesome deal, said Kevin Brubaker?
Not through American Airlines. I'm sorry. Okay, so it has to be directly through the cruise line, either by calling them or by booking it online yourself. The only thing is if you've booked it with a different travel agency, you technically can transfer it to me, but what happens is it's kind of a big process. That other travel agency has to release that cruise first, and they usually won't get it released in time to make the change.
Yes.
It's a hassle, and it just doesn't really happen.
And and just to squash this rumor, because I've done it before a couple times, when you use a travel agent, there's only one thing that you cannot do that your travel agent needs to do, and that is post and make payments for you directly to the cruise line. You can still book your excursions. You can see all of your information online.
Except for how much your balance is.
Yes. So anything that has to do with the payment itself, Sharon handles that directly for you, but you have control over everything else with your booking.
Yeah.
So don't feel like you have no control if you go with the travel agent. I've just seen people make that comment, and it's kind of wrong, and I just wanted to mention that.
And whether it's me or not, I always send all my clients the original invoice from the cruise line. And every time they make a payment, I send them a new one, so you're always up to date on your balance. Any travel agent can do that. So if they don't do it and you do book with someone else, you just need to request that and ask them to do
Eddie
it.
Moonshine, I'm going to say 14. I think 14, maybe 15. He said, how many Woodford Reserves can we get for $200 onboard credit? I think it's going to be somewhere in that number.
Oh, my goodness.
Somewhere in there. David Smith said, does Jamie get a birthday kiss from Sharon? Who was it? We were watching the Panorama vlog, and I went to try to give you a kiss, and you blew it off.
Oh,
and
yeah.
everyone who were watching it in the premiere made a comment.
It wasn't that I blew it off. I think it was just unexpected, and I don't know if I was going to say something or you were saying, I don't know, but it was just a weird.
Blaine, is that true? That's the score? What a game going on, guys. What a game. Are we,
LSU.
Blaine, is it halftime or are we in the
Clemson.
third quarter? Update me real quick.
Oh.
So Janet said, so what's the deposit for the Mardi Gras group cruise?
The Mardi Gras group cruise, if you want to secure your cabin and have a cabin assignment, it is whatever the going rate is in Carnival, whether it's full deposit or if they're offering a reduced deposit at the time. I can hold a specific cabin category for you for $25, but it doesn't. By the time you put, and then you would get your cabin once you made full deposit. By the time full deposit's made, if there may not be anything great left, but you would still get something in that category. So, and I can only do that for 2 people in a cabin. So if you have 3 people in a cabin, I can't do the $25 deposit, only for double occupancy.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
But that is an option if someone wants to go and they just want a balcony, they don't care where on the ship, or they want an interior, they don't care where on the ship, and they just want to make sure they're on that cruise, they can secure it for $25. But there is a date that you would have to have the rest of your deposit in by.
Truth and Messiah going to Mexican Riviera, 2 people, 15-year anniversary. How much cash is reasonable to bring? Really, you just got to ask yourself that. I mean, let's say you want to spend $30-40 on a meal, on a good meal, and another $25 on a couple beers or a couple glasses of wine. You just really need to break it down like that, and then think to yourself, how much do I want to spend in each port? Do I gamble? Do I want to buy alcohol on the ship? And there's just a lot of factors to go into that. So it's a hard question to ask.
One thing we do a lot of times is I have a video somewhere out there, but it's kind of old. I probably should redo it. Is I do this envelope thing where I separate envelopes per port per day, and I kind of put the money in for each day. And if I don't spend it all, I move it to the next day. And we usually end up coming home with money, but I have a separate one for gambling, for the casino, for everything. So that kind of helps you separate out your money and plan for everything. Mexican Riviera, what ship are you going on? We're going to be on the Panorama on March 7th.
Oh
going
my
to the
gosh.
Mexican Riviera.
Wow, that Truth and Messiah, we might be cruising
yeah.
together. Gary Frizzle, you are correct. We used a travel agent and the price went down over a weekend. I called Carnival. They wouldn't make the change. They said the agent had to call. That is correct. So that's why you need somebody that you can reach any day of the week at any time of the day, like this lady. That way, if you see something that she doesn't, because you checked and saw it, you can contact her. Boom, she can get it done ASAP. Michael Lozano, what about solo cruisers? What about the solo? I mean, they can get any of the same perks if they book a cabin. It's just that not all cruise lines have solo cruiser cabins. So
you can book.
You got to get into that deal.
The price, like some Norwegian ships, a lot of Norwegian ships, and a few Royal Caribbean ships have solo cabins where you don't have to pay the double occupancy. Normally, you have to pay double occupancy if you're cruising solo.
Truth and Messiah, we are going to be on the Panorama cruise at the same time that you are. So hopefully you see us there. Hopefully. Keep following us. You'll get all the scoop for our March cruise. We'll be back. We just went on for the naming ceremony and a little 3-day inaugural, and we didn't even get off the ship in Ensenada. But we're looking forward to getting back to Cabo, Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, and doing our thing and having a great time in Mexico.
We're gonna have some fun there.
Liz Breen says, we like to be surprised at the end when it comes out of our account. I like that attitude, Liz. Just don't worry about what you spend and just keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah, I don't like those kind of surprises.
There you go. There you go. A lot of people saying they do the envelope thing. We have our cruise on hold till tomorrow night. Could you do that one with the special if we decide to keep it? Said the Hubners.
We have our cruise on hold till tomorrow. What do you mean by that one? As far as the extra onboard credit, or?
Well, I mean, you can get the Sharon at Sea perk for sure, but if you have a cruise you're asking about, guys, just shoot Sharon an email, and she can give you the scoop on that.
Yeah, Carnival hold it. You can hold it for about 48 hours. If that's what before you make your deposit. So if you book it today, under that promotion they have going on right now, you don't actually have to make your deposit. Probably, if you book it tonight, it would be probably Wednesday. It'll probably come up on your end. And you would still only have to pay that reduced deposit at that point. It's just
Dave
a matter
and Brandy,
of booking
good night.
it by the end of tonight.
Good night, D&B. We love you guys. Jennifer McCandless said we did the envelope system on our last 2 cruises. It worked out great for us, and we did get the idea from one of your past videos, so thank you. Truth Messiah said, I'll come up to you. Please remember my name is Rich and my wife is Nicole. You guys come up to us and remind us that you're Rich Nicole, because you think that I can remember that. Dude, I grew up in the 80s. I cannot remember what I had for lunch today.
Oh my gosh.
So
I'll remember.
You will not remember.
I do.
Listen, I can't. I will tell you this, on the Panorama, we were overwhelmed at how many people said hi to us and came up to us and spoke to us. Some folks we talked to for 5 minutes. Some were just a quick hello, how do you do? They were in a hurry, whatever the case is. We're open to chat to anyone, anytime. One particular thing that was funny, and I don't think they're in the chat, but we were doing a little bit of a ship tour thing, and Matthew was tagging along because we were getting ready to go to lunch. And we said, Matthew, we just have to go out here into the Serenity area and get a little shot. You stay here, because he's like, oh, it's 21 or over, I can't go out there. We said, you stay here. We're going to be out there for 5 minutes. We'll be right back in and we'll go to lunch. Well, while we're out there, the nicest couple came up to us and said hi. We literally chatted for 15 minutes. And by the time we got in there, Matthew was so pissed off. It was crazy. And he was like, and he didn't go anywhere because he didn't know where we were and he's not going to bail out on us. And it was just kind of funny. We felt bad. Oh, so Tweety said, congrats on 26K. It just changed.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome.
Thanks for letting us know.
That is amazing. Thank you very much. Human Hygiene said, yes, a 48-hour hold with a booking number. Would we be able to transfer that to you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I'm way too shy to go up and say hi to celebrities. Well, that's good, Crazy Cat, but that doesn't mean you can't say hi to us.
Yeah.
Blaine, I wouldn't count on Wanda Perlman speaking to you on the group cruise. She will not be there. We avoided her ticket.
Oh, my gosh.
The Klaykowski said, I really want to do May 2021. I'm so bummed about this. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you, I don't know, let's say you call Sharon, you plan a cruise, you go there, you surprise me, do the whole thing behind my back. How would you like to do that?
Oh, my gosh.
How's that for an idea
Ruth
for you?
Todd is looking forward to March 7th as well. There's a few people, actually, that are going to be on that Panorama. I was going to start with Mardi Gras.
Kawana said, can I book a cabin on the Mardi Gras and figure out my roommate later? That's how I missed out on the breeze.
Yes, you can.
There you go.
You can just book in. You just put like a TBA, to be announced.
Yes.
You will pay double occupancy, but then when you add the person later, it's going to be the same price.
There you go. Klaykowski says, Stella gets out of school the following week. Hey, man, it's only a couple days of school for the opportunity to learn about the beauty of, cruising. So, Trevor said, all I need is more money, then I can do all the cruises I want. Missing Nurse Nancy tonight. You are so right, Lori. We are missing Nurse Nancy, but she does have an excuse.
I bet
she
she's
has
not
a full
missing
excuse.
us, though. I bet she's having an amazing time.
It's 9 o'clock here, so it's 11 o'clock on Oasis, maybe 12 o'clock, depending on where they are. I'm going to say Nancy is 3 sheets to the wind at the Alchemy Bar with her daughter.
They don't have an Alchemy Bar on there. She's on Oasis.
Oh, okay. I apologize.
Oh, my God.
What's the closest thing they have? Do they have Playmakers on there?
Yeah.
Or the Schooner Bar.
Oh,
She's probably at the
yeah,
Schooner Bar. That's where she is. You have to do the drink package on any Sharon at Sea group cruise, said Lori DeShiel. You are right about that. Thank you, Slinky. We appreciate it. Thank you, Blaine. I know, right? 26K. Things have been happening pretty quickly.
I know.
I mean, I feel like it was only yesterday that we were announcing Blaine was the winner of the 20,000 subscriber, cruise that he won, and now all of a sudden we just hit 26. So thank you guys. You guys are amazing, and we appreciate it. We are not confused. We know that it is all from you guys. And speaking of you guys, do me a favor really quick. While you're here, if you haven't done it already, will you hit that thumbs up button for us? We would love to have the same amount of thumbs ups as we do people watching. I know I'm seeing a number here that's wrong. It's like frozen from earlier.
Carla said they don't really do anything the last week of school.
Yeah, exactly. There isn't, yeah.
Well, I guess it depends on the age too. Sometimes,
Leanne said the school schedule is cramping our style. Brian said, screw it, let's book it anyway. That's what I like to hear. Leanne, are you committing right here and right now? Are you committing the Francisconi family to be on the Mardi Gras cruise 2021? Let me know right now. I need to announce it if that's what you're doing. Everyone wants to know. People are waiting to book to find out if Leanne and Brian Francisconi and Nick and Meg, their beautiful kids, are going to be on that cruise. So please let us know. Let us know if Nick and Matthew will finally be hanging out together at the kids' club.
Yeah, I think they'd get along great.
Yes. What else do we have? David Smith. I did see the beginning of it, but I didn't get to watch the whole thing. We try to watch our friends' videos whenever we can, but it is a challenge at times. So yes, Matthew will be on the Panorama in
Yeah.
March.
Oh yeah, Amanda said she was going to be on the Panorama too.
Yep. Boom.
Yeah.
All kinds of people are
Yeah,
going to be on the
Matthew
Panorama.
will be there. That is actually Matthew's official spring break.
Yeah.
So that's
Lori,
why we booked it that way.
Nancy would not jump into a pool without you. She's already made that statement to the public.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure Nurse Nancy's thinking of all of us. She's drinking a drink with Super Mario. She might be. She already scoped out where he sits on the Lido deck.
I bet she'll be best friends with that guy. Knowing Nancy.
She will. She'll be like, oh, I met Super Mario. He's gonna come visit us in Wisconsin. Let's see. What is this? I don't know what that means. I might have to time that. That might have to be a timeout.
Oh, did I miss something?
Yes, you missed it. I got the timeout. Leanne, keep an eye on that. On that Trey Johnson, I've had to put him in timeout there, but only for 300 seconds. He's going to come out of it.
Oh my God.
Danielle's going May 29th on the Panorama. June 20 is Mardi Gras for us. Very cool. Craving Cruises said Craving Cruises. We pulled our daughter out of school when she was young, and they had an award ceremony to give her a perfect attendance award, and she wasn't there. That is awesome. That is awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Leanne, that was someone just said something that was off the cuff. A name I didn't know, and it asked Sharon for something. So, who is Mario? Is a dude that lives cruising the world with Jackie. Mario's a guy that lives on the Royal Caribbean cruise ships. He's a full-time. He lives on the ship, so he's pretty popular in doing that. So
Amanda says we're definitely going to get the drink package for us.
Yes.
Yeah, we're getting the drink package too. We've kind of we didn't used to always get it, but probably the last few.
We've been on a roll lately.
Yeah, the last
You've
few
been drinking more
cruises
lately.
We've been on. We've gotten it. So, and now it's just so convenient to have it. I don't know if we. I don't know. I guess we make it worth our while.
Mm-hmm. Liz Breen, excellent point. Does school really matter looking back? Liz, it doesn't. Those people. I mean, who remembers when you'd ask the teacher if you could use your calculator for the test, and they'd say, no, you're not always going to just have a calculator.
Hey, Bonnie. Hi.
With you at all times. It's like, please, I have a supercomputer in my pocket at all times.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I know now they do so much work. Like Matthew, a lot of his work is on his Chromebook.
Yeah.
You know, so he can do it when he's not at school sometimes.
Yes.
And I don't know. It's just, I don't know. School's changed, but I feel like, especially if we're going somewhere unique, like, you know, not just Caribbean islands or to the beach, but going somewhere where he can learn something. I would much rather pull him out of school and take him there than not. Yeah.
A couple other things. Yeah, so they were talking about Mario. Yes, you're right. Alana Zingano had some interviews with Mario on her channel. She got to hook up and talk to that dude and has some. If you're into that kind of content, then she's got some of that over there. I am out of olives, but it's okay because I'm out of vodka too, so everything's gonna be fine. And I have to work tomorrow, so I'm a one-drink dude tonight. One drink. The Klekowski said, I literally just finished my martini to Spirit Animal. But, John, did you have 7 blue cheese stuffed olives in yours? 7, dude. That's got to be impressive. To you and York. We are a bad influence on Sharon. That's what Sheila said. You are right.
Oh, Bonnie said, not long until she'll be on the Encore. That's right. She's going in February.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a good time. I'm trying to find a cabin on the Mardi Gras, said Sheila. Sheila, you just find the cabin and then contact Sharon and she'll make it happen for you.
Yeah. There's plenty of cabins.
Stephen Atkins, that's very nice of you. We appreciate you saying that. Going on second cruise on the Legend and our advice has helped out. That is awesome. To hear that kind of stuff, like you don't even understand how that kind of comment really makes us feel. So we really, really appreciate that because that's really kind of why we do it and what we're doing. I mean, in the beginning, you know, we did our vlogs and we would get when I look back at some of our vlogs that we did, I'm like, oh my God, this is horrendous, right? The quality is just, I mean, some of it's just crap, to be quite frank with you. But people really enjoyed the information that we were putting out, and that always meant a lot to us. So even though now we've branched out, we're doing different things like the live shows and stuff, it still always means the world when someone says that they watched our stuff and they learned something and it helped them have a better cruise experience, because that's kind of what we're, what we really enjoy doing and what we're all about. So.
And sometimes some of the old videos too, keep in mind things change. So always, like even when we watch other people's videos, always look at the date.
Yes.
And keep in mind it may be an older video. So
we get somebody busting our chops for something we did in a video from a year and a half ago. We're like, come on, dude, give us a break. I will. James Lemrick, what is going on? My buddy James Lemrick. I will prep the new jar of olives for next week. You can bet on it, because next week will be our last show until we get on the Norwegian Encore.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how, I don't know what to expect from the internet on the Encore.
Yeah, we're.
Robbie, I don't know if you're still here. I forget if we've asked you. But if you are still here, what can we expect from NCL's internet quality? B. Stain said, one word about your vlogs. Begale. Begale. Oh, yes, you got the Begale. Yeah. 5 more days till Cruising with Wheels. What's going on, Cruising with Wheels? 5 more days till they are on the Encore.
Oh, yeah.
Cruising with Wheels, are they going to be on there at the same time as Wanda is on there?
Yeah, she's going
Wanda Byram is going to be on there too, Cruising with Wheels, so keep an eye out for them.
She's going to go on their group cruise, I think.
Oh, okay, that's the deal. Okay. What? Duh. I know, it's good to see you guys. How are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, maybe we can, as we're getting on and you're getting off, maybe we can say hi at some point.
Oh, yeah, well, high five. I think we mentioned that at one point, trying to sneak some wine somewhere in the mix. Maybe they can bring some wine off of the ship with them, and then we can just drink it in the parking lot. I would definitely drink wine in the parking lot with Cruising with Wheels, just so you know. They're those kind of guys I would like to party with. Robbie O'Malley said that the internet on the Encore was pretty great.
Good.
So I hope so. Crazy Cat said, I'll be watching your next live stream from the Sydney Opera House. I don't know if she meant that for us, but it sounds good. Watching the vlogs convinced me to do a cruise on Carnival, said Charles Hahn.
Oh, wow.
Well, Charles, I appreciate you saying that. And hopefully it's good and that you have a good experience so you don't hate us for it.
Yeah. I mean, we always have a good time on Carnival.
Peter Holmes said, well, I guess I'll see you in 3 weeks on the Panorama next week. Hold on. I'll see you in 3 weeks. Oh, I'll see on 3 weeks on the Panorama next week. Good night, everyone. Bachelor time, said Linda Lou.
Oh.
Linda Lou, don't get Sharon started. She's a Bachelor fan, too.
I'll be watching it later.
All right, guys.
I always like to watch TV when I lay in bed at night and watch it as I fall asleep.
While I'm trying to fall asleep.
Yeah.
God, that's when we have our best fights. I'm laying there asleep, and all of a sudden she comes in and turns on something like The Bachelor, and I'm like, are you kidding me right now? I have to listen to this guy and these crazy women, or vice versa. It's insane. Insane. Yes. All right, let's see who else is here. Oh, yeah, some people are saying hi. Guys, if you don't know, go check out Cruising with Wheels. These guys are a lot of fun. They do some good vlogs. They love cruising, and they're a lot of fun to check out. So
they cruise on
check out Cruising with
Norwegian
Wheels.
a lot. So,
yes.
So yeah.
Amanda said, my mom and dad used to take me out of school to see the world. That is super cool.
Yeah.
Sarah said, first time I caught you live, taking my fiance on his first cruise in November. We hope one day we end up on a cruise with you. Sarah, that's not hard to do. All you have to do is email Sharon and you can make that happen. Have you ever used travel insurance? Is there any you recommend? Bev Lyons, what's up?
I would recommend Travel Guard. That's who I usually use for most of my clients. I will say, if you are going to book travel insurance, I highly suggest you book it outside the cruise line versus with the cruise line. The main reason in particular is the cruise lines. Most people get it for the medical. The cruise line's medical is usually anywhere from 10, usually it's 10,000 with emergency evacuation being 25 at the tops usually. If you book it outside the cruise line, I know through Travel Guard, and it's cheaper than the cruise line, you will get at least
good night, Liz. Thank you for being here.
Anywhere from 50 to 100,000 medical, with emergency evacuation being anywhere from 50,000 on up to even $1 million sometimes.
So all the love. Cruise with Wheels is getting a lot of love here from the SAS group.
So I highly suggest you book it outside the cruise line for in case something should happen and you need to use the emergency evacuation, because that's you definitely want it to cover that if something happens.
Yeah, Robbie O'Malley has a great annual plan through Nationwide, even covers missed ports.
Yeah.
Timothy Walters is back.
Hey, Timothy.
Thank you so much, Timothy, for the super chat.
Like
that is extremely
time.
nice of you. Thanks for your generous donation to support the channel.
Timothy.
We love you for that. And welcome home from your awesome cruise.
Yeah.
We love the pictures. We hope you had a blast. You looked amazing in the Sharon at Sea swag that we sent you. So, man, rock on. That was great.
Yeah. Yeah, the Navigator. It looked like you had a great time on the Navigator.
Oh my gosh, totally. And everyone was following you and digging your stuff. So thank you for that, Timothy. And thanks again for the super chat. Super, super nice. And I'm glad you had a blast. We can't wait, dude. Give us the details, man. Make a post when you, listen, I know you just got home. Wind down, take the night, relax. But the next couple days, throw us a post on the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew and let us know how much fun you had on the ship. What were the highs? What were the lows? And let everybody know how your experience was. We'd love to hear all about it.
What were some of your favorites on the Navigator?
Oh, yes. Totally. All right, Sharon, did you cover everything you want to cover tonight? We're at the 2-hour mark. I know you have some stuff to do. I think you have some calls to make. I think that you got some work to do. Lori, I will speak for John if he's ignoring you. He's done that to me sometimes. He's just got a new camera, and I think he's been playing with that thing for hours on end. So please excuse him if he doesn't reply. Vicky Connor got travel insurance through her bank the last time on a cruise.
Right. Yeah,
Sounds legit.
There's different places you can get it from. But I would just, like I said, I would just suggest outside of the cruise line. You're going to get better coverage for your money.
There you go. All right, so guys, we got a few minutes left here. We're getting ready to wrap it up. Do us a favor. We like to end each show with a little thing that we stole from someone, but we won't say who we stole it from. It's not a cruise person, so it's not like a vlog or anything. But it's a little something called What Have We Learned Today? So do me a favor. Number one, if you've just been here watching and you haven't said anything, please say hi in the chat so we can say hi to you. Number two, let us know, what'd you learn tonight? Did you learn anything from watching our show for 2 hours about us, about cruising, about someone else in the chat? Just throw it out there. Let us know if you learned anything, and we'd love to hear from you. And if you've been just watching quietly, jump out and say hi so that we can chat with you a little bit and see what's up. LaTanya Jones, hello. Serena Nice, good night, guys. Thank you for everything. We loved it.
Serena.
Timothy Walter said, I had people come up to me and said they saw your vlogs and loved them, and I told them to subscribe to your channel.
Aw, thanks,
that is awesome,
Timothy.
dude. Wanda said, I learned Jamie has OCD like me. So, Tweety, I learned Jamie would rather have a martini with 3 extra olives than 1 missing olive. Whew, God, genius. Lori said, I learned that the Klaykowskis are ignoring me, that you can't leave 3 olives in the jar, said Carla.
Oh, my gosh.
I love Sharon. Sharon can give you some perks from her, said Blaine. 7 olives are better than 6. You are so right, Kevin. Peter Ahone said, I learned I want to be Super Mario. I learned I can go on the Mardi Gras for an awesome deal, said Kawana. The Adventures are Kansans. What is going on? Pia Broderick said, I learned to get medical insurance so that Jamie loves olives. 7 olives are tasty. I learned that I don't put enough olives in my martinis, said the Klaykowski. Blaine said, I learned that Jamie is awesome. Blaine, you only learned that tonight? That's almost an insult. An insult. I learned Sharon can fit a whole wine bottle in her glass and that Jamie has OCD.
I did have this thing pretty full. I normally don't fill it up so full, but
you did a great job with that.
But I knew I was going to be sitting here a while.
You did a great job with your wine.
Aw.
I got it. I got the kiss you blew off for me the other night. Sharon said, I learned about behind the scenes, and Sharon's obviously one of the better travel agents ever. Sharon, I'm going to tell you what. I'm a little biased, but I've seen this woman bust her ass to create an entire business out of nothing and go through all the right channels to do it. And I'll tell you what, there's not a person that we interact with, and the weird thing is that she handles a lot of stuff for a lot of our friends and friends we've made here, and she is so on point that you don't even worry about, like, oh man, what if something goes wrong with a friend of ours? What if something goes wrong with someone we know? Would it be embarrassing? What would happen? How would it play out? And that's not a factor because Sharon just has her stuff together. So give it a shot. Give it a shot. Not a real martini unless it's at least 4 olives to Charles Hahn. You are so right. I learned never forget your suntan lotion. I burnt like a lobster, said Timothy. Ooh, Timothy. You got to get the aloe, dude. Get that aloe. Plum Travelers from Powell River, British Columbia, Canada. I learned Sharon's a great travel agent. Good night. Darlings, I learned Sharon has some awesome perks, said Slinky. Instinct said, how are the teen clubs on Royal? I will tell you that we only spent a couple days on Symphony of the Seas, but Matthew is more of a fan of the teen clubs on Carnival. It's not really fair. He's got a huge sample of Carnival, a small sample of Royal, but that's his opinion right now.
Now, the team, and all the ships, just like Carnival, you know, the older ships are going to be different than the newer ships, but the teen club on Symphony, it looked amazing. It looked like there was a lot of fun things to do, but he just preferred Carnival.
Trevor said, I learned that Kikowski's got a great deal on Freedom of the Seas through their wicked awesome travel agent. I learned Sharon can get you extra perks. I learned Sharon makes great jam. Wowza, Sharon can drink that wine. Jamie didn't even have to warn her about the drink evaporating tonight. Thank you for paying attention. So, Tweety. Wally's World Adventures said, thanks for the vlogs. Good night to you. Did I miss anybody? I learned everyone on the group cruise get the drink package for better or for worse. That is right. Stephen Atkins, the insurance info was extremely helpful. Sorry I was late tuning in. So is it every Monday night? It is. Mm-hmm. I can't even tell you. If anyone can remember the last time that we did not have a Monday Night Live show,
yeah.
I challenge you. I beg you. I ask you to post now. When was the last time you remember us not being live on a Monday night?
We even go live when we're on a cruise on Monday night.
So
same time.
Let us know. Let us know. We take it very seriously. I learned that Klikowski likes Carnival Chef Table better than Royals. Let's see. What else I missed? Touchdown LSU, said Blaine. Ooh, they got a little bit of a lead there. I learned not to leave 3 olives in the jar. Good stuff. Leanne said, yeah, the kids club's kind of lame on Royal, and she might know. She's a Royalist.
Okay, yeah, okay. So.
Pam asked, I learned you're awesome. I knew that already. We're on the road to 3 hours. Can we make it, said Robbie. No, Robbie, we can't not make it.
Oh.
When are you going to drive Jamie crazy and go on that Disney cruise, said David Smith. Oh, I don't think she'll go.
Oh, me?
Yes.
I would go on a Disney cruise. It's not on the top of my list.
Yes.
And I'd rather spend the money. I mean, I can go on a couple cruises for the price of the Disney, so I'd rather do that. It's not that I wouldn't go. There's just others I prefer.
We enjoy Disney, but we're just not. Listen, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't know if this is going to turn some of you guys off, but
well, I like Disney.
We're just not big Disney people.
I like Disney a lot when I go to Disneyland, Disney World.
Yeah,
like
but I'm not
at the Disney parks. I just don't know that I want on a cruise. I don't really know that I need Disney. I want to be at sea and be like have a whole different.
So I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if I go to when we went to the Magic Kingdom, I want to go to Epcot. I can do a half day in Disney and be cool and go spend a day and a half in Epcot, and I'm much happpier.
Yeah. Well,
yes, you would not love the Disney cruise, said Leanne Francisconi.
Yeah, I actually preferred. I loved Epcot when we went to Florida and we went to the Magic Kingdom. We went to
what's up, Casper?
Wild Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
What was it? And Epcot. Epcot was my favorite.
Mm.
Now, I would much prefer to go to Disneyland in California over the Magic Kingdom in Florida.
Ooh, that's a bold statement.
After going.
Serena, I learned about transfers, travel insurance, and I only want to book with Sharon for more perks. Excellent choice. Timothy Walters also learned you should not put your kid on a leash. It's tacky. Sounds like he had an experience on his cruise they might want to talk about.
Yeah, Disney, that's a hot topic on
Blaine said, I'll be on Disney in May. Can't wait. Hey, listen, Disney is amazing for a lot of people. It just may not be. I mean, I enjoy the option to go to the casino. Okay, yeah. And that's a big deal for us. And other people love Disney. We enjoy the heck out of it, but it's not a deal breaker for us.
Yeah. Well, I would rather pay less, and if I want to go to Disney, just go to Disney. And
Leanne makes a good comment. Disney cruise adults only, great. Disney cruise with little kids, great. Disney cruise with teenagers, nope.
Yeah. And I think, too, we asked Matthew if he was interested in going on a Disney cruise, because if he really wanted to, we'd probably take him. But he said he has no desire to go on a Disney cruise. He doesn't really want
Blaine learned that new shirts will be made soon. Happy cruising. Oh, I know, Blaine. I know. It's a task, and a little bit of a task, and sometimes we I don't know. We're working on it. I promise.
We did change. I've uploaded some different things to Spreadshirt. The only thing is that, and some of them have happy cruising on them, but you can also edit the text on there and have that added on there too. There's that option, but most people don't know that unless like I just told people, but you don't really know
Yes.
that you can edit it like that. So that's the problem.
Oh, let me check something.
What's
Let me see. How are our peeps doing? Ooh, you guys are doing good. Okay, listen, we're winding down. We love you guys. We appreciate everything. Blaine said, take your time. You know I'm joking. No, dude, listen, we want to get this stuff out.
Amy said she
But
went
we're
on
just
Disney.
trying to do it all right and have it all ready at one time.
Amy said she went on Disney a couple of years ago in August with children, but there were way too many children on the ship at that time. For if she were to do Disney again, she would do a repositioning cruise.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. I mean, you got to expect that. And there's a lot of younger kids. And we, listen, we cruise with Matthew. We know what it's like to cruise with a younger kid, but,
Yeah.
you know,
Sometime if
we'll get there.
If we do cruise Disney ever, we might just do a short one or something just to kind of get a feel for it. But I don't know that we'd do a 7-day cruise on
Yeah.
Disney.
Timothy Walsh said Royal Caribbean needs to implement a dress code policy on swimwear. There's a guy walking around the pool deck with a thong not appropriate for children. Speaking of children.
Yeah.
Ruth Todd, good night. We appreciate it. DC 810,
Hi, Ruth.
good night. Lovely to see you. Look at DC 810 just hiding out there in the wings.
Yeah.
What's going on,
I hope
Deb?
you're feeling better,
yes,
Deb.
we sure do, Deb.
Take care of yourself.
Give Terry a big hug for us.
Oh, Ruth, if you still want to talk, we can talk tonight. Let me know.
I have a feeling, Sharon, your email is blowing up as we speak right now. Do you want to check your email just to see if you got any emails from anybody?
I'll check it later.
Okay, good.
Oh,
That's Lucy telling
Lucy's
us time is
calling.
up. Trucking 101, what's going on? All right, guys, we're out of here. Have you seen everything that you wanted to see tonight? Do we have? I don't think I have anything left to show anybody. We saw that. We saw that. We saw that. We saw that. We did the price line. We did the time machine. We've seen it all. Hope you guys. Did you guys like the time machine tonight? Just let me know if you're digging that kind of stuff. Because I got all kinds of stuff like that. I never know if it's going to be something you like. Sometimes I want to let it go a little longer. Sometimes I think, no, that's too long. So I don't know. If you saw the time machine, let me know if you liked it. Kevin, thank you, dude. We appreciate you. Leanne, love the time machine. I've seen it all now. Now it's time to see LSU win.
oh.
All right, guys. That's it. I got to go watch some football. We love you. Thank you so much for watching us. We appreciate
Good night,
it.
guys. Hopefully our next Panorama blog will be out maybe late tomorrow sometime, if not Wednesday.
If not tomorrow night, then definitely, without a doubt, Wednesday morning, that thing will be coming out. We'll premiere it one way or the other. You guys are great. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. And until next time, from me, from
And me.
Sharon, from Matthew, from Leanne, from Nancy, from everyone here at Team Sharon at Sea, thank you so much for watching.
Happy cruising.
Happy cruising, guys.
And good night, everyone.
Have a great night. Take care.
will
We love you.
See you next Monday night.
That's right. And we'll be here. It's a holiday, but we will be here
Oh, that's
because
right.
we're always
It
here.
is a holiday.
We're always here. Peace out.